Good morning, actually not good morning, good afternoon, my dear JEE 2025 warriors. Just some time back, you saw the paper reaction video, and let me tell it to everyone out here, the physics paper were having some moderate questions and also the easy questions. It was just very similar to the last year. And the maths paper had many lengthy questions and also people found it little difficult. NCERT was based out, chemistry was based out of NCERT. There were some tricky questions in the numerical type as well. Lot of stress on organic and physical in terms of chemistry. That is what the bottom line is as of now. There is probably going to be one question bonus, but we need to wait and watch as and when we get the questions, with us. I hope I'm audible and visible to all of you. Let's kickstart the morning paper discussion right away, right now. Yep. Am I audible to all of you? Yep. Very good. Let's start. Okay. Let's start with the discussion. Okay, so this was one of the first question which we got. So find the dimensions of magnetic field by mu naught. Now, if you know, there is a direct formula for solenoid. Formula for solenoid, and if you use the solenoid formula, magnetic field is mu naught Ni, and this mu naught is over here. So this mu naught gets cancelled. You will be just left with Ni. This N has a dimension of per unit length, so it is 1 by L, and the unit of current, the dimension of current is basically A, so the dimension of B by mu naught will be L raised to minus 1 and of course A. L raised to minus 1 and A. Yes, how many of you got this? So this required you the knowledge of magnetism and obviously units and dimensions, my dear students. So moving on to the next question. All right, let's go to the next question. Yes, option B was correct. Option B was correct. Very good, very good. It's easy. Next question, here it comes. This was the question which I told you during the paper reaction. A solid sphere was there. There was mass given, radius given, and the force was F on a point mass. Now, there is a spherical mass of m by 7 which is removed and it is concentric. What is the new force going to be? So, for this particular question, my dear students, what you can do is, just imagine this is that big sphere of radius r and mass m, and there is another mass m. On that the force will be, assume the distance to be, let's say, small r. It will be g m m divided by r square, because the entire sphere will behave like a point mass. Now just imagine a small concentric sphere of mass m by 7, again at the same distance r from this particular mass. So the force which is going to be taken out, will be nothing but g m by 7m by r square. So what is that net force which will be remaining? This is the mass which has been taken out. So what is the new force which is going to be remaining? This minus this. So it will be gmm by r square, 1 minus 1 by 7. This is going to be nothing but 7 minus 1 is 6. So 6 by 7. So option B seems to be correct. Just check this out. Option B. Yep. Option B. If these were the kind of questions which were asked for the entire paper, then the paper seems to be very straightforward, and with the practice papers and with the most likely questions which we have already given, it is going to be even super duper easy. Yes, it's going to be even super duper more easy. All right, so that is what the question was, my dear warriors. Moving on to the next question, let me refresh, and also let me remind you the expected questions, everything has been put up in the description box. All right, the expected questions, I'll put up the link slowly in the description box. And also let me remind you, you can predict your rank right now. The JEE rank predictor link will also be updated in a bit. Okay, so do not forget to check it out. With the next question coming up on your screen, here it is. Okay, I hope the next question is there. Yes, question number 3, 2 drops 2 centimeter, 8 centimeter are in contact. What is the ratio, radius of curvature of the common surface? So basically we have solved this question in fluids. If you have seen my old fluids videos, you will see that if there are 2 bubbles or 2 drops basically like this and they are in contact, then what is the ratio? What is the radius of that particular common surface right over here? What is the radius of that particular common surface? So that formula is given by 1 by r is equal to 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So here we know the radius 1 by 2 and 1 by 8. So this will be nothing but 8 is the LCM, and this will become 4 minus 1, which is basically 3 by 8, but that is 1 by r. So r will be 8 by 3. R will be 8 by 3. This is the formula, my dear warriors. Option number, where is it? 8 by 3. Yes, 8 by 3, which is basically option number A. Option number A, 8 by 3. Yes, very good, Jaideep. Special. No, it is not going to be D. Some of you made that mistake, I think, maybe in the calculations. The logic for this comes from, you know, you have to find the pressure inside the first bubble, which is outside pressure, plus 4S by R. Then the pressure in the other bubble will be P0 plus 4S by R. This is R2, this is R1, let's say. Sorry, this is R1. This is R2, let's say, and then you write the pressure difference P1 minus P2 is nothing but 4 times of S divided by R. So when you substitute everything, you get 1 by R is 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. That is the logic for this particular problem. All right, moving on to the next question coming up on your screen. I will have to refresh this. Hold on, guys. Yep, let me just refresh this and go on to the next question. Yes, 8 by 3 centimeters. Coming up on your screen, here it is. It says the 7th harmonic of a closed organ pipe has same frequency as that of the 4th harmonic of a open pipe. If there are different gases but same modulus and ratio of the density 1:3, the length of the pipe, open pipe, is how much if closed pipe is 10 centimeters. All right, so let's write it down properly now. First of all, let's talk about the 7th harmonic of a closed pipe. When I say closed pipe, it means it is closed on one side, open on the other side. So 7th harmonic, my dear warriors, 7th harmonic, the odd harmonic. So odd number V by 4L, that's the formula. And velocity is nothing but the bulk modulus by density. Okay, so when we are talking about the 7th harmonic, so it will be 7 times divided by 4 into the length of that closed pipe is 10 centimeters, so into 10, and velocity will be nothing but bulk modulus, which is the same, just the density is in the ratio of 1:3. So let's assume the density to be rho, so that is what the frequency will be. It has the same frequency. It has the same frequency as that of an open pipe, 4th harmonic. So when you are having an open pipe, the formula is NV by 2L, and this V is again bulk modulus by density. Okay, so the N value over here will be 4 and length is unknown. These both are equal because frequencies are given to be equal. Bulk modulus is the same given because it is over here 2 different gases with same modulus. Density will be now 3 rho. Density will be now 3 times of rho. Is that clear, everyone? Okay, here I am using odd V by 4L, here I am using NV by 2L. When it is open, it is having that number 2. When it is closed, it is having that number 1. Here odd numbers will be there, here any number n can be there. Okay, these are for 2 different pipes. That's why I've put it in 2 different colors anyways. Now you have to just find out the length. By the way, B gets cancelled, rho gets cancelled, 2 gets cancelled with this 4 as 2. Okay, and therefore L goes on the top, will be 4 multiplied by this particular 2, and this √3 will be remaining. This 7 will come down and this 10 will definitely go up. Okay, just check this out. So 4 2s are 8, 8 into 10, 80, 80 by 7 √3, which seems like option number A. 80 by 7 √3, which seems like option number A. Yes, 80 by 7 √3, that is basically option number A. I think they have marked it as something else. No, 80 by 7 √3. Yes, just check it out. Yep, awesome. Okay, everyone with me on this? Understood? Clear? Okay, So all you need to do is equate the frequencies. Okay, so odd is nothing but 4, velocity is nothing but bulk modulus by density, and here you have 4 times of length. Length is basically 10. Here you have the number as 4, and here you have 2L, and then you have bulk modulus by the density. The density of the gas will be basically 3 rho. So from this you will get the value of L. From this, yes, you will get the value of L. Is this absolutely clear? Okay, let's go to the next question if we have it. Let's see if we have the next question. Okay, yes, I think we have another question over here. All right, so it says that you have a solid sphere of some density and radius. It exerts a force F1 on the particle at a distance of 2r from the center. Another cavity of radius r by 3 is now formed. As shown, the sphere of the cavity now applies a force of F2 on that same particle. Find the ratio. Now see, this question looks very similar to the first question. So these are all memory based. So you never know, one of these questions might have come, but for sure a question on gravity and cavity has definitely come. So let's see, how do we solve this? If you talk about the first force F1, because of that entire sphere at this particular point mass over here, that will be given by GMM divided by this will be 2r square. That is the first thing. Next thing, think about it like this. You are taking out a sphere of cavity of radius, r by 3. Radius is r by 3. Now if the radius is r by 3, remember volume is proportional to radius cube. So if radius becomes 1/3, the volume will become 1 by 27. Cube of 3 is 3 into 3 into 3, 27. So volume will become 1 by 27. So that means the mass of that cavity will be 27 times less. So it will be m by 27. It will be nothing but m by 27. Is this absolutely clear? Okay. Once you get that, you can find out how much force only the cavity will exert over here at this point. So first of all, this distance is r by 3. This distance is r. So r plus r by 3. It will be 4r by 3. That's the distance of the cavity center from that point. So the force by the cavity will be G. Mass of that cavity is m by 27 into m divided by the distance. The distance is nothing but 4r by 3, the whole square. All right. So from this you will get the force of the cavity, but you have to find F2. F2 is the force because of the remaining part. So F2, the force which is because of that remaining part, F2 will be this force minus this force. So it will be GMM divided by 2r the square minus this quantity. So Gm by 27 into small m. Okay, the whole thing divided by 4r by 3 the square. Okay, so from this you will get F2. You already found F1. Take the ratio of F2 by F1. Take the ratio of F2 by F1. Okay, so that will come out to be, I think, 11 by 12. That is coming out to be 11 divided by 12. All right. So that was this particular question, my dear warriors. All right. So I think Diksha ma'am is here with some extra chemistry questions now. Is that right, ma'am? All right. So we'll come back to physics paper because, yes, more questions are getting printed. So as soon as we get it, definitely we will come up over here. So yes, chemistry paper is on the slides, ma'am. You want the PPT or you want the PPT? Okay. One second, ma'am. Yes, we are starting off with the chemistry paper discussion now. Hold on.
Just give me a second. I'll just drink some.
Okay. All right. So yes, the chemistry paper questions are almost out. So let's have a look at it. Just 1 second. Slideshow. Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
live?
Yes, yes, you are. Take a minute. I'll do the opposite of this.
Okay, students, so let us start chemistry section. Okay, so everybody, it is easy, simple questions. Some of questions, so even I was shocked that such simple questions are there. Direct formula based questions are there, right? So nothing to worry. In fact, 2-3 questions, so I did yesterday only. Do you remember yesterday's session? One question is exactly like that. Do you remember that organic chemistry question we did? Oxidation number from F block, direct question from that table only that I showed you yesterday, right? So everything is asked very simple, direct questions are asked in chemistry, nothing to worry, right? Okay, so the first question here is for NiCl4 2 negative, what is the charge? So what is that difficult to find the charge, right? So what we will do here, this is NiCl4 2 negative, this is going to be X, take X, array, where is that pen? Where is that pen? Okay, this is the pen, very simple. NiCl4, chlorine is -1, yes students, it is +2, very simple, right? So it is X minus 4 equals to -2, X is going to be +2, right? So here these two are definitely eliminated. Now find out whether it will be, see, tetrahedral is sp3 hybridization, this is dsp2 hybridization, right? So you just need to check the hybridizations here, right? So to check the hybridization, chlorine is a weak field or a strong field ligand? Chlorine is a weak field ligand, right? Okay, so what will happen? Nickel is 28, so it will be 4s2 3d8, nickel 2 positive is 3d8, right? So let's draw the diagram here. This is D, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 S, and this is P, right? Now you need to fill the electrons here. Now because a weak field ligand will not cause any pairing here, so electrons will not be paired. So how we will fill the electrons here? It will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. They can also ask you in some other shift, they can see, if you're talking about the other shift, they can also ask you whether this is paramagnetic, some same this kind of question they can give you, compound they can give you, and they can ask you which is paramagnetic, diamagnetic. So these three things are very important. First is that, ma'am, it is sp3 hybridized, right? That means it is tetrahedral, and also it is paramagnetic. Can you tell me this is paramagnetic? Now guys, what will be the magnetic moment of this? This also can be asked, right? They can also ask you in other shift, what is the magnetic moment? So everybody in the comment section, what is the magnetic moment? How many electrons? 2 electrons are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 2 electrons are unpaired, so magnetic moment will be 2.8 something, Bohr magneton, right? This also they can ask you in the other shifts, okay? Because similar kind of questions they can ask you, right? Okay, yes. Next question, guys, next question, very simple, no calculation, nothing is required here. Very simple question, that is, compare boiling point of given solutions. You have to compare the boiling point of this given solution, right? So see, simple, firstly we will check the number of ions here. Now urea is a non-electrolyte, okay? So this is a non-electrolyte. Non-electrolyte means it will not dissociate into something, right? It will have the minimum ions here, right? So least will be for fourth one. So everywhere fourth is the least one, no use of that. Now we have to see this one, right? So now guys, more the concentration, more is the concentration, more is the boiling point, right? So concentration is maximum for, if you see this, maximum for 0.2, that is third, then you have second, then you have first, okay? Yes everybody, yes. So answer is going to be B is the correct answer, right? Third, second and first, this is 0.2, 0.01, 1 you can say, this is 0.001, this is 0.0001, right? So maximum is for second, third then second, then first, then fourth is the last one. Okay, in fourth we will not talk about the concentration. Okay, in fourth we are not talking about the concentration, we are only talking about the electrolyte here, right? Okay, yes, very good. Now the decreasing direct, oh my god, this is not even an exception, guys, this is not even an exception, right? So what I am predicting that in the first shift, because usually first shift is easy, so you can say that this is not even an exception that they have asked you. In other cases they can ask you electron affinity, because they have asked question from halogens. So in halogens you have electron affinity, very very important exception. This they can ask you in the coming shifts. Okay, electron affinity of oxygen also they can ask you here. So it is very simple, electron activity decreasing order, so fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, C is the correct answer, right? Okay, by every coming shift the level will slightly increase, so that's why I'm saying focus on the exceptions as well. Direct questions they are asking you, right? Okay, chalo, next is question. Acha, have we done this yesterday? Have we done this question yesterday or not? We have done this question yesterday. Everybody, do you remember same question yesterday? I took a lecture, right? Mock test we did, right? So now here it is. Now here is in the confidence booster questions we did this question. First is NO2. Now when you have SnHCl, what will happen? SnHCl reduction, right? Reduction means this will be converted to NH2. So this is benzene. This is converted to NH2. This is converted to NH2. Then guys, you have CuCl. Then after you have NaNO2, right, plus and H4, that means you are doing a diazotization, right? But there was HCl also. This will form HNO2 only, right? This will form HNO2 only. So this will be diazotization. You will have the formation of N2Cl here, N2Cl. After that you are adding CuCl and H4. CuCl and H4. That means here we are replacing this N2Cl. What is the name of this reaction? Sandmeyer's reaction this is, right? So it will be replaced by Cl. Now after that they are saying we have Na diether. What is this reaction, guys? What is this reaction? Very good. What is this reaction? Sodium diether. What is the name of this reaction, everybody? Yes, that is Wood's reaction, but Wood's reaction has alkyl. Here it is aryl. So it is fatigue reaction. Yes, it is fatigue reaction. So sodium diether, right? What will happen? You will have the formation of diphenyl. Okay, so you will have the formation of diphenyl. I'll just make it here. You will have the formation of diphenyl, right? So let's make diphenyl here. Where was it? Diphenyl pen. Yes. Diphenyl, one phenyl, other phenyl. Now they are asking you the molecular weight. Once you have reached the compound here, you just need to multiply carbon multiplied by 12, right? Then you will have hydrogen here, no other atom you will have here. So how many carbons you have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 carbons you will have, right? And how many hydrogens? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, right? So this will have 1 2 3, that means 10 hydrogens you will have and 12 carbons you will have. Answer will be 154. Okay, yes everybody, very good, very good, very good. Okay, so simple. Next is, oh my god, from where this question is from, everybody? What is the topic name? What is the topic name, everybody? This I told you specially when we were doing inorganic chemistry. Just in 2 days we did inorganic chemistry. I told you that isoelectronic species is very very simple. Directly how you will answer the size, right? Here they have asked you out of this one, but in upcoming shifts what they can do, they can ask you the increasing or decreasing order, right? Okay, because definitely they are going to little bit increase the level in upcoming shift. So level based does not mean that they will increase some, now it is here and suddenly it will be here. It simply means that maybe they will ask you more match the following question from the same topics only. Maybe they will, you know, have some twisted options, right? So this is what they can do. So size, more the charge on ion, more the charge on anion, right? And more the charge on cation. So that means if cation has maximum more charge, then it will have minimum size, and if anion has more charge, it will have maximum size. So you can also write the increasing order here. All have how many electrons? 10 electrons. All have 10 electrons, right? So maximum size is for F negative, so you can just write it maximum size they are asking you now. Then after that, what you have? Minimum size is for Al3 positive. They can ask you the minimum size also. Then you have Mg2 positive. Then you have Na positive. Minimum size also they can ask you. The increasing, decreasing order also they can ask you. Arey, no sound, is it? Sound is there, yeah. Sound is there. Okay. So answer is F negative. Now next is how many compounds have linear shape. This I would say it is also easy, right? But if you earlier questions over, if you have done like not even that much practice, right, you have just gone through the concepts, right, even then you can solve this. Here you need to have the good knowledge of the concept, right? You need to understand how to make, how to use chemical bonding, how to use Vesper theory, how to use VBT, how to apply that in this concepts. These kind of questions also we have done in all the mock tests. You pick out any mock test, I have done this, right? Okay, so out of this, which has linear shape, they are asking you. First is N3 negative, then you have I3 negative, then you have NO2 positive. These have BeCl2 also. These have linear shapes. Okay, these have linear shapes, right? Chalo, I'll take one example of I3 negative. I'll just show you one example, I3 negative, right? So how it will be? It will be for example, you can say iodine. Iodine belongs to group number 17. That means 7 electrons. Iodine has 7 electrons here. Out of those, 3 electrons are occupied. You will be left with 7 minus 3. You will be left with 4 electrons. That means 2 lone pair over there, right? Okay, and 1 electron you are gaining also, right? 2 electrons it will be taken out now, because iodine is busy in making 2 bonds here. That means 2 electrons it will take out. 2 electrons will be busy in making bond pairs, and then you will be left with what? Very, very important. 2 electrons you take out, you have 5 electrons, and I3 negative means 1 electron it is gaining also. So it is 6 electrons. 6 electron means 3 lone pair. 2 bond pair plus 3 lone pair means trigonal bipyramidal geometry. So this is I, and 3 lone pairs will be on the equatorial side, and here you will have 2 iodine, na? Yes, iodine and iodine. Here you will have 1 negative because it has gained that. So here also it will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Okay, so that kind of structures, right? So answer will be 4. Answer is going to be 4. 4 structures have linear. 4 are the linear structures. Okay, yes everybody. Okay, next is very, very simple question. Very, very simple question. If the radius of the first orbit of hydrogen atom is A0, right, then what is the radius of first excited state of helium positive ion, right? Okay, so here radius is what? A0 n square by Z, right? What is n here for helium? Hydrogen helium. N is Z is 2, hydrogen helium. What is N? First excited state, guys. First excited state. Here is the important thing. First excited state. It means 1 plus 1. Second excited state, 2 plus 1. Third excited state, 3 plus 1. So here orbit number is going to be 2, right? So just put the values here. A0, 2 square, 2. So it will be cancelled out. Answer will be 2A0. So answer is B is the correct answer. Okay, B is the correct answer, right? Okay, perfect. Now next question is, okay, next question is which has 7 electrons, which has 7 electrons. Yes, everybody, easy, right? You are liking the questions, right? Okay, nothing to worry about. Chemistry, as I always tell you, chemistry is something that will give you the marks, right? In very less time, you will be able to gain the marks out of that. You will be in that safe zone, right? So never ever ignore chemistry, right? So here it is, which has 7 electrons if subshell, wait a minute, 7 is of subshell. Okay, there are some which has 7 electrons in the subshell. I think there is some typing mistake. In the subshell, in the subshell. Okay, so as you can see, here it is U2 positive, right? Okay, U2 positive. Can you tell me why? This is atomic number of U is 63, right? So it will be xenon, and it is F you will have 7 and apna 6s2 you will have here, right? And here you will have take out 2 electrons, U2 positive. You will have half filled orbitals here, right? So answer will be C is the correct answer. Yes, everybody in the comment section, is that clear? Is that clear? Is that clear? Yes, so it will have how many? 7 electrons. Answer is C. Simple. So yesterday only I told you F0, F14, right? In that table only it was F7. Do you remember that? Right? Okay. Now next is, now this I would say good question from product of electrolysis. Here I can say maybe some students know this question, maybe some students do not know this question. So we can say, we can't say that this is out of syllabus, right? If you have seen, have you seen my chapter, have you seen my one shot of electrochemistry and redox reactions? There I have told you from product of electrolysis directly they can ask you the question, right? Okay, so direct question has been asked, the electrolysis product of which will give H2S2O8. So definitely if you like, if you even see this with the, let's apply logic here. None of these, very rarely that will be the answer, right? So let's ignore that, right? CuSO4, there is no point that CuSO4 will give you H2S2O8. More chances are for H2SO4, and this H2SO4, here it is diluted, here it is concentrated, right? Okay, so we need more concentration here. So basically what will happen at the cathode side, you have H2SO4, it will give you HSO4 negative, right? And this H2SO4 negative only, 2 molecules will combine together, 2 of this H2, 2 of this S2, and oxygen 8. So answer is this one, right? So answer is going to be C is the correct answer. Okay, chalo. Acha. Now stereoisomer, as I told you in the beginning also, so they were asking you the stereoisomers. Yes, everybody, right? Okay, calculate the stereoisomer. So stereoisomer means you have to see geometrical isomer as well as optical isomer. Do you remember geometrical isomer? Simple thing I told you, geometrical isomer means you have to check the double bond, you have to check that double bond in which you see this thing 1 2, this is 3, this is 4, 1 will not be equals to 2, 3 will not be equals to 4. That is going to be the answer, right? You have to check that kind of double bond. And in optical isomer, what you have to check, guys? In optical isomer, you have to check the chiral center. Chiral carbon is that carbon which has 4 different groups, and that carbon should be sp3 hybridized. Okay, so in this particular molecule, what we will see, there is one double bond here, these 2 double bonds, right? Hydrogen is different, methyl is different, hydrogen is different, this group is different. That means definitely it is under the category of geometrical isomer, right? Talking about the chiral carbon, how many chiral carbon you can see here? How many chiral carbon? This is in the category of geometrical isomer. This is the chiral carbon. So can I say, and can you see this particular compound is unsymmetrical? For unsymmetrical, very simple formula, right? Very simple formula. That is, if I talk about the geometrical isomer, why I am calculating this individually? Maybe in the next shift they can ask you how many geometrical isomers, how many optical isomers, right? Okay, so that's why I am calculating this individually. Geometrical isomer are what? 2 raised to power n, where n is the number of geometrical isomerism sites, so that is 2 raised to power 1. The answer is going to be 2. Optical isomer, guys, it is going to be again 2 raised to power n. And here also you have 1 chiral center, so it is 2. Total stereoisomer is geometrical isomer plus optical isomer. It is 2 plus 2. Answer is going to be 4. Right. This also we have done in our lecture of isomerism. Right. 5-day organic chemistry I taught you in 5 days. If you still have not watched it, if you still have time, maybe your shift is on after 5-6 days, so guys, please go and watch that, right? Okay, so here it is 4. 4 is the correct answer. Next is, okay, next is if we electrolyze AlCl3 for 30 minutes by passing 2A current, how much amount? Okay, very simple question, right? From Faraday's first law. This is from Faraday's first law directly. The formula is weight is equals to ZIT, right? What is it? That is molar mass by NF I and T. So I'll just put the values here. Molar mass of Al. Aluminium has 27 molar mass. So just put it here, right? I, current is given to be 2 amperes. So just put it here, 2 ampere. Time is given to be 30 minutes. So we need to convert it into seconds. So it will be 30 multiplied by 60 divided by N factor. Okay, for aluminium, AlCl3, N factor is 3 positive, right? So that means 3 electrons. N factor is going to be 3. So this is 3 and this is 96500. Just to solve this equation, you will get 33358 grams. That will be the answer that you will get. Okay, just solve this and you will get your answer. That is the weight deposited. Weight deposits. Faraday first law electrochemistry, right? Okay, next question is the answer will be 0.335. C will be the correct answer, right? Okay, yes. Now next is, wait a minute, acha, okay, that was the same question. I think that is repeated 2 times. Wait a minute, that was 9th. Acha, that has been repeated 3-4 times, but the question is same only, right? So in this way also, see, it's a different way you can solve this. Here it is how many, like by unitary method they are solving this. I would say apply the formula directly. Okay, directly apply the formula, right? So totally your choice how you want to solve it, right? Okay, now next is, after this maths is going to start, guys. After this maths is going to start. So this is from equilibrium, right? Okay, after this we'll start maths or physics. So I'll see how many questions we have for maths and physics, right? So here the question is CO2 plus carbon give rise to 2CO. CO2 plus carbon give rise to 2CO. Yes, everybody, this is from which chapter? I want to see that in the comment section. This is from which chapter? Which chapter? Which chapter? This is from equilibrium, ma'am. Equilibrium, simple. It's just that here they are talking about the pressure here. Chalo, let's solve this. Here you have CO2, firstly this. Here I would say it will take you little bit of time, but it's not a difficult question. Okay? It's not a difficult question. If you have done practice, if you have solved mock test along with me, I would say this is, you will say, ma'am, this is such a chintu-mintu question, ma'am. Okay, so here it is. They have given you, if the initial pressure is given to you, okay, initial pressure is given to you, I'll just write it as 0.6. It is given to be 0.6. Okay, initial pressure is given to be 0.6. What about the other things they are saying? 0.6 is given to you. This we don't know. Okay, initially is okay, is after equilibrium is established, total pressure is this. Now what we have to do, initial pressure of CO2 gas is given to us, right? What will happen at time t? This is at time is equals to 0, I am saying. This is at time is equals to equilibrium, I am saying, right? This will be 0.6. Here you have 1, 2 carbon. Is this balanced? Yes, this is the balanced equation. So it is going to be 0.6 minus x, right? This is going to be x and this is going to be 2x, right? Okay, because at equilibrium something is getting formed, right? Now they are saying another hint is total pressure. That means this total pressure is given to you. This total pressure is given to you. That is given to be 0.8. So just find the value of x from here. Everybody just find the value of x from here. That will be total pressure is 0.8 equals to 0.6 minus x plus 2x, this will be taken out. So it will be, x is going to be everybody in the comment section, right? So x is going to be 2x, this is 2x is 0.2, x is going to be 0.2, right? Is it point minus 0.2? So it is going to be, wait a minute, x is going to be, why we are calculating this for carbon? No, we will not take for carbon here, right? We will not take for carbon here. So answer is going to be, this is x plus 2x, so answer is going to be 0.2, right? Okay. Here what they are asking, the value of Kp. Kp is going to be product by reactants. This is solid, na? So why would we take solid here? Solid will not be taken, na? So that's why by mistake I took solid here. We will only take gases, right? When it comes to pressure, only gases will be taken, no solid will be taken, right? So that's why it will be 0.6 minus x plus 2x equals to 0.8. So answer is going to be x is equals to 0.2. After that, they are saying Kp is equals to product by reactants, pressure of CO square divided by pressure of CO2, right? So pressure of CO is going to be, pressure of CO is 2x. So x is this, so it is going to be 0.4, right? It is going to be 0.4 square. Pressure of CO2 is going to be 0.6. See, it is going to be, guys, 0.6 minus 0.2, it is going to be 0.4. 2x is going to be 2 into 0.2, it is going to be 0.4. So both are 0.4 only. So I'll just put the value here, 0.4, and answer is going to be 0.4. So answer is A is the correct answer. Yes, everybody, A is the correct answer. Okay? Yes, students, so I'll just now call Namrata ma'am or Shreyas sir for physics or chemistry, I'm saying mathematics part. Just give me a second, okay? Just give me a second. Okay, so guys, Namrata ma'am is joining.
Before that, I would like to point out in physics, I found 3 questions which just came from whatever we did in the last few weeks.
In fact, one question, 2 questions directly what I did yesterday.
Oh.
Do you remember that question I also asked you? There was chain kind of reaction of same exact question they took copy.
That was a big chain.
Just in last 2 it was different. Other 3 reactions are same as it is.
This is insane. So I'll tell you which all the questions also are. One was a resistance versus temperature graph. We've done it. Then there was a question on photoelectric effect. Wavelength is given. Will photoelectric effect occur or not? It is also there in chemistry, ma'am. I did the exact same question
structure
here.
Of atom direct. Okay.
Structure of atom.
Direct
wavelength
question.
is given. And there was one more question. I don't remember now. Direct, these questions are coming from our predictor series, from our mock test, which we have done in the last couple of weeks. So if you have still not seen it, I mean, really, you should check it out. Just one, you can. You should check it out, my dear students. The links are there in the description box, and that will open up all those predictor mock tests as well. Okay, anyways, I think it is taking time, ma'am. You can continue, sorry. And also, those of you who have already given the test paper in the first shift today, open up the predictor, rank predictor, and see what your expected percentiles and rank will be. From the way it is looking, ma'am, I feel the ranks inflation might happen this time also. The cutoffs might increase this time because the paper is as exactly expected. So if it is as expected, that means students would have prepared for it in advance. So that means the cutoffs may increase. That's what it feels like as of now. All right, I'll just open up the chats for you.
Okay.
All right, so we have got mathematics memory based questions that we are going to solve right away. So you can see a question on your screen. This is from the straight lines chapter, and specifically from straight lines we have got a question direct question from image of a point. Now understand about this question. This question is trying to say that, very easy question. If you understand this, this is a very easy question, okay? So this says, let the triangle PQR be the image of another triangle whose vertices are given. So we have a triangle, okay? Then we are having image of this triangle will be what? P, Q and R, okay? So let the triangle PQR be the image of this triangle. So vertices of this, suppose this is ABC. So vertices of ABC is given to you. Hold on. Vertices of ABC is given to you, right? Which are 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 4. So 1, 3, 3, 1 and 2, 4, correct? Now in the line x plus 2y is equals to 2. So you've got line also x plus 2y equals to 2. Equals to 2. Correct? And the centroid of triangle PQR, alpha comma beta. Now they are not asking about centroid of this given triangle. No, they are talking about centroid of this triangle whose image is alpha comma beta. Okay. So what we are going to do is very easy, very easy thing. First thing is calculate centroid of triangle ABC. Can anybody tell me what is the centroid of triangle ABC? So centroid of triangle ABC will be 1 plus 3 plus 2. 1 plus 3 plus 2 by 3, comma, we have 3, we have 3 plus 1 plus 4 by 3. Correct? So centroid, can anybody tell me 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 3 will be the centroid of this triangle. But we are not interested in centroid of this triangle. We are interested in centroid of this triangle. So obviously, everything on this triangle will be exactly image of this triangle about this line. So we just need to calculate image of 2, 8 by 3 about this line. Do you know the formula for image? Suppose alpha comma beta. So alpha minus 2, beta minus 8 by 3. Direct formula. Upon. This is the coefficient of x, A. Coefficient of B. Coefficient of y, B is equals to minus 2. Now you have to put this point on this line whose image you are calculating. So minus 2, now put this point. So 2 plus 16 by 3 minus 2. This is how you put the point. And now in the denominator, a square plus b square. A is 1 square. 1 square plus 2 square. Now you just have to solve and get the value of alpha and beta clearly. So 2 and 2 are getting cancelled out. So we are getting minus 32 by 3 5s are 15 is equals to alpha minus 2 by 1 is equals to beta minus 8 by 3 upon 2. Correct? So from here alpha will be what? 2 minus 32 by 15 and beta will be what? Can you tell me? Minus 64 by 15 plus 8 by 3. So alpha will be minus 2 by, so alpha is minus 2 by 15 and beta will be equals to what? Tell me. 8 5s are 40. So minus 64 plus 40 will be minus 24 by 15. So minus 24 by 15 is your beta. And as per the question, you have to calculate 15 alpha minus beta. So 15 times alpha minus beta. So minus 2 plus 24. So that is 22 by 15. Correct answer will be 22. I don't think so this is a lengthy question. I don't think so that this is a difficult question. What I feel is this is a basic question which is not at all like within 15 seconds, but within 1.5 minutes you can still solve this question if you know the concept. Direct question, alpha category question. Alpha category means with less than 1 minute you can just tackle this question. Okay, ma'am, will the questions be repeated in others? It has been seen that some questions are repeated in other shifts as well. Okay, so that you are going to see once we solve 3 p.m. paper as well, the second paper as well. Okay, so this is the first question of mathematics which we have just got right here, and now we are having a question from statistics. Okay, very good question. I don't think so this is a very simple question, but good type of question over here. A coin is tossed 3 times. Random variable question. A coin is tossed 3 times. X is the number of heads following by tails. Okay, then we are here to calculate 64 mu plus sigma square. Mu is mean and sigma over here is standard deviation or sigma square is variance. Okay? Understand this question nicely. What this question is trying to say, coin is tossed 3 times. There is a full stop. X is a random variable. This is a memory based question. So language is something which is like a little bit here and there, but I am trying to explain you. Overall language in the main paper will be on point, apt. A coin is tossed 3 times. X is the number of head following by tails. Full stop. So now understand. We have H, H, H. Okay. If you toss a coin 3 times, what are the possible outcomes? Can anybody tell me? What are the possible outcomes if you toss a coin 3 times? So it is going to become H, 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 T, T, T. Okay. Then we are having T, 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 T. Then we are having H, H, T, H, H, T. Then next we are having T double H, T double H, and we are having T, T, H and T, H, T. Okay. Then last H, T, T. Okay, these are the 8 possible outcomes. Okay, 8 possible outcomes: H, 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 T, 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 H, H, T, T, H, H, T, T, H, T, H, T, H, T, T. Okay. Now X, random variable, is counting what? Tell me. Number of head following by tail. That means head is coming, number of head followed by tail. So tail and head is coming like that. Tail and head. So here can you see 0 times it is happening that head and tail are coming in sequence. And here also 0 times. But here 1 time it is happening, head and then tail, basically HT combination. So 1 time it is coming H and then T, again 0 times because HT is not here, HT again 0 times, HT 1 time and HT 1 time. So 3 times 1 you can see. THH में, okay, THH, TH, this is actually 1 time. This you can write 1 time, okay? All right, clear? So this is your random variable. This is your random variable. Okay. Now what you have to calculate is, first of all, what is mean? So mean is nothing but sigma pi xi. What is pi, ma'am? Let us calculate pi over here. So pi is nothing but the probability. So probability is 1 by 8, then 1 by 8, then 1 by 8, then 1 by 8, then 1 by 8, 1 by 8, 1 by 8. Okay. So basically there are 8 possible outcomes. So 1 by 8, 1 by 8, 1 by 8, 1 by 8. You only wrote 7, is it? Oops. Which one is missing? HTT. HT, then H. 1 is missing, right? Which one is missing? Which one is missing? H, 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 T is there. H, T, H. H, T, H is, oh, H, T, H. Yes, H, T, H is there. Okay. So, yes. So, this is going to give you what? This is 0, sorry guys. And this is 1. Okay. Now it's correct. Now it's correct. Yes, HTH was not there. Yes. Okay, so number of head following by tails. Now head following by tails. So clearly head following by tail. Over here TH. Head fall HT should be there. So TH. This is 0 and this is 1. Now it's fine. Okay, head and tail. So head tail, can you see head tail? Then here no head tail is coming. Head tail. Then we are having head tail. Okay. And so 1, 2, 3. Head tail. One more time. Can you see head and then tail? So 1. Then we are having 1 head tail. Head tail one more time. So 4 times. Now it's fine. Now it's fine. Yes. Okay. So this is sigma pi xi. So understand. 0 into 1 by 8, 0 into 1 by 8, 1 into 1 by 8, 1 into 1 by 8. Then again 1 into 1 by 8, 1 into 1 by 8. So basically 1 by 8 into 4. So this is 1 by 2. Mu is coming out as 1 by 2. Now sigma square is nothing but, tell me the formula of sigma square. Sigma pi xi square minus mu square. Remember standard deviation formula. Sigma pi xi square. So pi xi square 0 0. Pi xi square 1 by 8 into 1 square. Again 1 by 8 into 1 square, 1 by 8 into 1 square, 1 by 8 into 1 square. So you have to add. So 4 into 1 by 8 minus mu square, you just calculated 1 by 2 square. So this is nothing but 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. So 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4 is what you have to calculate. Now you just calculate 64. So 64 mu. 64 mu will be half plus, what about this? This is nothing but 1 by 4. So this is 1 by 4 and the correct answer will be 3 by 4. 64 into 3 by 4. So this is 16 into 3. 48 is absolutely right. 48. 48, 48, 48. Yes, yes, yes. Correct, correct, correct. Perfect. This question done, done, done. Okay. Difficulty level will be 5-10% here and there, but mostly it will be same. Do not worry about it. Do not worry. Okay. Okay, okay. Another question. Let us see. Okay, the question from probability we are having. 2 balls are selected at random 1 by 1 without replacement from the bag containing 4 white and 6 black. Understand? 4 white and 6 black balls are here. Base theorem problem. Base theorem. Understand base theorem with the help of this very good question. 4 white and 6 black balls are there. If the probability that the first selected ball is black, given that the second selected is also black. Okay. So first selected ball is black. First ball is black. Given that the second ball is also black. Already black. This is what you need to calculate. So correct answer will be what? Understand. Base theorem, I'm not going to give you the formula. I'm going to give you direct answer on this. In the denominator, I'm going to write the full probability. Full probability means that here ball 1 is definitely black, right? B1 is black and B2 is also black. Okay. Here I'm going to write B1 is black but B2 is white. Sorry. Second ball to definitely is black, right? As per the question, second ball is black. So now first ball, total probability I am going to write. Here first ball is black, second to definitely is black. Here first ball is white, second to definitely is black. And the numerator part will contain black, black. Both are black. Okay. So this is how your probabilities. Tell me what is the probability when both balls are black? First ball you pick. Without replacement, by the way. You wanted black? Yes, ma'am. So 6 by 10. But now without replacement, so one black ball is less in this bucket, in this bag. So now you are having 4,5. So you will be having 5 by 9. So this is the way you can get both balls black. Yes or no? Both balls will be black. Plus. Now, again, first ball being white color. So that is going to give you 4 by 10. But second ball being black color, this is 6 by 9. And over here, this same copy paste, this part 6 by 10 into 5 by 9 will appear. So this is going to give you, see, 10, 90, 90, 90 cancel by numerator. So this is 30 upon 30 plus 24. So this is 30 upon 54. So this is what? 6k tables is 6 5s are 30 and 6 9s are 54. 5 by 9. So probability is 5 by 9. 5 plus 9 is equals to 14. 14 is the correct answer of this particular question. Okay. All right. Perfect. Give me a big thumbs up if you have understood this. Okay. All right. Let us talk about another question over here. Another question, okay, let us take this question. This is from calculus, one question from calculus, yes. One question from calculus, let fx be a real differentiable function such that f of 0 is equals to 1. Good question, I would say, from differentiability. By the way, this is from the first principle of differentiability. I am going to write a direct formula from NCERT. Okay, so they are saying this fx is equals to fx f dash y plus fy f dash x, correct? Now what I'm going to do is, I am going to write, tell me the first principle of derivative f dash x will be what? Ma'am, limit h tend to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x upon h, correct? This is your f dash x. Understand how beautifully I'm going to do this question, okay? So obviously f dash x, now this is the limit, understand, f of x plus h, f of x plus h. F of x plus h will be what? So f of x plus y is given. So why don't I do one thing? I put y is equals to h over here. Put y is equals to h. So if you put y is equals to h, then f of x plus h will be what? Tell me. Ma'am, fx f dash h. Okay. Then plus, you are going to get fh and f dash x, don't forget minus fx as it is upon h. Don't forget this is limit h tend to 0. Correct? F dash x is equals to, now understand, if you put h is equals to 0, obviously f of h, this is f of h. If you put h is equals to 0, this is going to become f of 0. F of 0 is going to be 1 as per the question. If you put h is equals to 0, what about this f dash h? Ma'am, f dash 0 we don't know. How to calculate f dash 0? Can anybody tell me? Just put in here x is equals to y is equals to 0 and see what happens. So this is f of 0 plus 0, 0. This is f of 0. Then f dash 0 plus f of 0 and then f dash 0. Correct? F of 0 is 1. So this is 2 f dash 0 is equals to f of 0, which is 1. 1 by 2 is equals to f dash 0. So f dash 0 is coming out as half. Put it right here. So f dash x now will become what? Tell me. Ma'am, fx by 2, because this is half, plus f dash x, because this is 1. 1 into f dash is minus fx upon h. Yes or no? Now understand again, limit h tend to 0 is there, so this is 0. So now as per the limit understanding, we have something upon 0. If you see something upon 0, what does that mean? That means it is not a finite, it is not a normal thing. You want 0 by 0 form. You have to put this numerator. Can you see this numerator has to go away? Numerator has to be 0. So over here, if numerator is becoming 0, so f dash fx by 2 minus fx. So minus fx by 2 plus f dash x equals to 0. Clearly, from here we can say that f dash x upon fx is nothing but what? F dash x upon fx is half. Now if you integrate this, see, this is f dash x is what? Understand, if you integrate this is a thing, integrate both the sides. If you take fx equals to t, this will become dt, right? So dt by t integration is log of fx. So integration of this thing is log fx equals to integration of this is half x. So log of f of x is equals to half of x plus c. Now you know that x equals to 0, y is equals to 1. Remember f of 0 is 1. F of 0 is 1. Put x equals to 0, y is equals to 1. So from here, your c will also become what? X equals to 0, correct? So this is 0 is equals to 0 plus c. So constant term is gone. So this is your thing. So y is coming, or fx is coming e power half x. This is your function. This is your function. Now I can answer whatever they ask. I can answer. Fx is right here. See, log fx is what? Log fn they are asking. Log fn. Log fn. So log fx is half x. So sigma log fn will be what? 1 by 2 n. R is equals to, or n is equals to 1 to 100. Very easy question now. So it is like summation of questions, right? So half n plus 1 by 2. Now put the value of n is equals to 100. 100 into 101 by 4. So this is 25, 25, is absolutely right. 2, 5, 2, 5, absolutely right. Okay, getting it, understanding it. All right, all right. This question is also done. Okay. ठीक है. This question paper is not that difficult. Understand, some questions are now this question, my favorite question came. My favorite question came. Can you see this? Yesterday, who were there in my session? I told you from matrices and determinant, only 2 properties, 100% one question is going to come. Okay, this is the question, understand. So 2 properties, which are 2 important properties now, upcoming shifts, please. Okay, so first property is adjoint of A is equals to determinant A square if your order is 3. So 3 order, 90% of the time they give 3 order. That is one thing. Now determinant Ka is equals to K cube A if your order is 3. So these are the 2 properties for order 3 matrix that I wrote yesterday in the revision session. And the same question came. Okay, okay. So this is your question. Understand, let me just rewrite the question. Determinant of 3 adjoint minus 6 adjoint 3A. So many questions we have done in this mock test. Every mock test was having this type of question, yes or no? Okay, so this is 2 power n, 2 power n, 3 power m. Okay, now first thing, whenever a constant is stuck inside the determinant, take it out and power 3 will be applicable. So 3 will come out and it will become 3 cube. So 3 cube, determinant adjoint of minus 6 adjoint of 3A. Correct, determinant close. Now the moment you remove adjoint, there will be a square. Just remove adjoint, apply square. That's the whole thing. Remove adjoint. Adjoint I am going to remove, applying square. So this is 3 cube. Now we are having minus 6 adjoint 3A and we are having a square. Now minus 6 again will come out and power will be 3. But understand, the moment you take this minus 6 out, power will be 3, but one power is already, square is already there. Let's not forget. So minus 6 cube and square. So this is going to give you 3 cube and minus 6 power 6. Adjoint 3A square. Now one more time you have to remove adjoint and apply a square. Remove adjoint, apply a square. So it is going to become 4. Right? So this is determinant 3A power 4 and this is 3 cube into 3 cube into 2 cube. Correct? Now this 3 will come out. This 3 will come out and power will be 3. But let's not forget 3 as already is having power 4. So 3 cube power 4, 3 power 12. So 3 power 6 into 2 cube into 3 power 12. Determinant A power 4. Correct? Understanding? So this is 3 power 18 and this is, you are having 2 cube and now you are having what? Tell me. Determinant A is minus 2 ka power. So minus 2 power 4. So plus 2 power 4 ho jayega ye. This is going to give you what? 2 power m, 3 power n. Find the value of m and n. Let me know. So m will be 18, correct? And what about n? Can anybody tell me? So this is 4 plus 3. Is it? 4. Determinant A is what? Minus 2 ki power 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it? Let me check. The answer. N is equals to 10, M is equals to 21. Okay. Let me check one. So this is what? 3 is right here. So 3 cube, correct? Adjoint, so there will be square. Minus 6 ki power 6. So that is going to give you what? 3 cube, 2 cube, correct? One more adjoint, power 4 is there. 3 will come out, 3 cube. So 3 power 12 will be happening over here. And determinant A power 4. Determinant A power 4 is 2 power 4, correct? So this is going to give you, okay. So 4 plus 3, M is equals to what? M is 7 and N is 18, okay? m is 7, n is 18. This is what we are getting the answer. Let us check. Have I done any mistake? I can't see the down part you're saying. Okay. Sorry. Let me just write it right here. Till here, so you are able to see, right? So see, now this is going to give you what? 3 cube into 2 cube into 3 cube again, and this is 3 will come out. So 3 की power cube, so 3 power 12, and this is determinant a power 4. Now 3 cube 6, so 3 power 18 and 2 power, can you tell me, 7 is going to come over here. So this is what you are going to get. Okay, yes. 6 power 6 is 2 power 6, 3 power 6. Okay, yes. I am making a mistake. Sorry. This is 6. 6. Okay, 6 and 6. Correct. So this is finally, tell me. Now tell me what will be the power of 3. So this is 12 plus 6, 18, and this is 3, 21. So 3 power 21, absolutely correct, and 2 power 4 plus 6, 2 power 10. Oops. I was doing one silly mistake. So yes. Now tell me, m is what? 10, 40 plus 21 into 2, 42. Correct? This is 82 is the correct answer, right? 82 is the correct answer. Yes. 4 times m. So 4 times m is 40 and 2 times this. 10 and 21, correct? Okay, so whatever the calculation is, do it. Okay, m is equals to, I told you, this is the final answer. This is the final answer. Okay. All right, next question, guys. Next question. Let us see the next question now. Do we have another question? Okay, this question. Let's do this question from sequence and series. Sequence and series, right? Sequence and series. Perfect. Sequence and series. Okay. Okie dokie. Now this question, sigma TR is given to you and they are asking sigma 1 upon TR. Understand this question nicely. Sigma TR is given. 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1. Now sigma TR means what? They are giving Sn. Sn is given to you, right? 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1, 2n plus 3 and 2n plus 5. Correct? Upon 64. Upon 64. This is your sum of n terms. Correct? Now understand that they are asking about sigma 1 upon TR. So how to calculate? You guys are going to tell me how to calculate. How to calculate Tn from Sn. Write the formula in the chat box. How to calculate Tn from Sn. So we have this formula. Sn is equals to Tn is equals to Sn minus 1. Correct or not? This is the formula. Voice gone. Yes, this formula. Okay. Tn is equals to Sn minus 1. So just tell me what is Sn. So Tn will be what? Tell me. 1 by 64 I am taking common. Tell me quickly. Sn will be just like this. 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1, 2n plus 3, 2n plus 5. Correct? Minus sign you have to apply. Minus sign. And then you have to write Sn minus 1. Now understand. You have to put n minus 1 in place of this. So you are going to get 2n minus 3. If you put n minus 1 over here, you are going to get 2n minus 1. Put n minus 1 over here, so 2n plus 1. Put n minus 1 over here, so 2n plus 3. Correct? Getting it? Understanding it? This is your Tn. This is your Tn, right? Okay. Now, understand you have to take something common. See, 2n minus 1 is right here, right here. 2n plus 1. 2n plus 3, 2n plus 3. We are going to get take these three terms common. So Tn is equals to what? 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1, 2n plus 3. That's it. And inside the upon 64 is already there. And inside the bracket, what you're going to see is 2n plus 5 minus this 2n plus 5 minus 2n plus 5 minus 2n minus 3. So if you subtract these two, not 2n plus 5 minus 2n minus 3, what are you going to get? This is your 8. So your Tn is coming out as directly 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1, 2n plus 3, and this is upon 8. This is your general term, guys. This is what you have got, your general term. Now you have got your general term, Tn or Tr also. You are looking for sigma 1 by Tr, correct? Sigma 1 by Tr. Now understand sigma 1 by Tr is equals to 8 upon, let me just go back and copy, 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1, go back, this is 2n plus 3. Okay, sigma Tr, sigma will be applicable over here. First of all, with the, before this is 1 by Tr actually, this is 1 by Tr. 1 by Tr, correct? Now, how to handle such type of question? Understand, you have to create a bracket. You have to create a bracket over here. Now, 2n plus 3 and 2n minus 1. Create the subtraction of first and last term inside the bracket. Yes, 2n plus 3 minus 2n minus 1. A little bit procedural question over here. Okay, then we are having what? 1 upon Tr is equals to, now separate it out. 8 is right there. 2n plus 3 upon whole thing will be what? 1 upon 2n minus 1, 1 upon 2n plus 1. Minus 2n minus 1 upon whole thing will be 1 upon 2n plus 1 and 2n plus 3. Correct? This is 1 by Tr. Now, what you have to do is figure out 1 by T1. Tell me what is the value of 1 by T1 quickly. So that is going to give you 8. 1 by T1. Tell me, if you put 1, this is 1 upon 1 dot 3. If you put 1, 1 upon 3 dot 5. This is your 1 by T1. 1 by T2, anybody? Ma'am, 8 upon, this is 1 by 3 dot 5 minus 5 dot 7. And so on all the way up to 1 upon Tn is equals to, so T 1 upon T infinity, basically infinity wale terms will be 0. So these type of terms will get cancelled out. So your correct answer will be what? Tell me. So correct answer will be, let me go back. This is your 8, correct? 8, 8, correct. And this is, oops, आगे बढ़ते हैं. हाँ, 2n plus 3 minus 2n minus 1, this is the extra term you have written. So you have multiplied 4, you have to divide by 4 as well. Let's not forget. So this is actually not 8 but 2. This is your 2. 2. This is your 2. This is your 2. So correct answer will be what? 2 into, so sum 1 upon T1 plus 1 upon T2 plus 1 upon T3 and all the way up to infinity will be what? Tell me. 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is the correct answer of this particular question. Okay, divide by 4. Yes, yes, yes. 2 by 3. 64 को 8 कैसे लिखा? 64 को I have not written 8. Understand. What I have done is I have just taken 1, 2, 3. 3 terms common. So inside the bracket, these 2 terms are left. 2n plus 5 minus 2n minus 3. Tell me, 2n cancel. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 by 64 will become what? 1 by 8. That is one thing. Now here what is happening? Understand. I have again applied a bracket. Now the last term is 2n plus 3 and the first is 2n minus 1. Write the subtraction of last minus first. So if you are writing, then understand 2n cancel, 3 plus 1, 4. So you have introduced a 4 in the numerator. So you have to divide by 4 as well. So that is why 2. So now if you separate it out, it will be 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. Do it one more time. One more time. So you will get the idea about this. Okay. And now I have got some questions over here. Let me just have those questions. Okay. I have written it. Probability question done. Then we are having statistics question also done. Okay. There is one question. Yes. We have one question which is asking about, okay, product of values, real values of x, of equation. An equation is given to you guys, which is e power 5 log of x to the base e whole square plus 3 is equals to x power 8. This is the equation, very beautifully written over here, e power 5 log of x plus 3. Okay, so what we have to do is how to solve product of values of x. Take log both the sides. Taking log both the sides. Okay, binomial theorem, there were question. Okay, so I'll be doing in another round. Okay, after me another subject will come. Take log both the sides. If you take log, this is going to give you what? Log of this, and this is log of this. Yes or no? So this, if you take log, understand that power will come in front. 5 log x whole square plus 3 will come in front, and log e will be 1. So 5 ln x square plus 3. And what about this? This is 8 ln x. Now you put ln x equals to t. Yes, put ln x equals to t. So 5t square minus 5 minus 8t plus 3 is equals to 0. This is a quadratic equation, right? Now understand one thing. What is the sum of roots? Suppose t1 and t2 are roots of this equation. Sum of roots, can anybody tell me? Ma'am, sum of roots, if this is 8, this is 5, is equals to 8 by 5. Now obviously t1 is going to give you log of x1, t2 is log of x2. So log of x1 plus log of x2 is equals to 8 by 5. Here x1 into x2 log is nothing but 8 by 5. So x1, x2 is what? Tell me, e power 8 by 5. So product is going to come from here. Okay, you don't have to calculate the value of t1 and t2 individually and then add it. Okay, so use smartly. When you use sum of roots now, then in logarithm you will get product of roots. Similar type of question, by the way, was asked in JEE Advanced as well. Okay, all right, clear. So I believe I should call another subject because I am done with all possible questions which I was having. Yes. Done. I'll be collecting some more questions from mathematics. I'll be coming back. Okay, all right. So just wait. Do not go anywhere. Okay, because another subject, most probably physics, will come. Okay, your capto is going to come right here. So is it log or ln? Okay, actually this is log x to the base e. Log x to the base e, you understand, log of x to the base e is nothing but ln x. Both are same, right? Okay.
All right, my dear students, it's time for the physics discussion. Yes, back to your capto, back to your captain Shreyas sir. Yes, we're going to start with the physics discussion. Just give me a second, just loading the slides. Yep, okay, this is not needed. Just 1 second. Okay, all right. So let's begin with the discussion, my dear students. Okay, this is the 5th question. The first 4 questions, I think we had, first 5 questions, sorry, we had discussed already. So, so moving on to the next question coming up on your screen. Here it is. Okay, so here is the question. There is a wire of certain length and charge density. It is kept along one of the side of the cube. Then the wire's midpoint is at the midpoint of the edge. Find the flux through the whole cube. So just draw the diagram. It will become very, very easy. Yep. I hope, Kumari, the audio is fine. And I hope everybody is able to hear me loud and clear. Do quickly let me know in the chat box. As of now, are you able to hear me loud and clear, my dear students? Yep. Okay. Just let me know quickly. Yes, 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 yes. It is audible. Okay, perfect. So in this particular question, what you do is basically, first of all, visualize a cube, something like this. The side length of the cube is basically A. Imagine a wire which is placed on the edge whose length is only A by 2 and the midpoint coincides with the midpoint of the edge. So the charge on that particular wire will be lambda multiplied by the length. The length of the wire is A by 2. So this is the charge. Now the electric flux will go in all the directions. Remember, some of the flux will go here, some of the flux will go here, some of the flux will go here, some flux will go here, some will go here, some will go this way, some will go like this, some will come like this. It will go in all the possible directions. So just imagine one more cube here and one more cube in the front over here, and yes, one more cube over here on the side. So now basically that charge is at the center and there are 4 cubes and the flux is getting distributed on all the 4 sides. So in any one of the cube, the flux which is going is that total flux, the total flux divided by 4, and the total flux is the charge which is inside by epsilon naught by Gauss law. So the charge which is inside, we just found it out, lambda A by 2. So it was lambda A by 2. So hence it will be lambda A by 8 epsilon naught. Lambda A by 8 epsilon naught. So imagine the charge to be on the edge and it was this cube, but the flux will go in all the 4 directions. Imagine 3 more cubes in the same plane in the vicinity. Hence, the answer is not option A, it is option B. Yep, be careful, my dear students. Yes, the answer is option number B. Yep, that is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. I hope this much is clear. Very good, Ritesh. Sorry, not Ritesh. Disaster. Yeah, Ritesh, the answer is not B, it was option A. Yeah, very good, Tarun. Awesome, awesome. Moving on, if a ball is thrown at a speed of some 60 meters per second and angle 30, the ratio of the height in the first to the last second is. Now, I solved this question in a much easier way than what many people have done it. And I'll tell you, see, first of all, if you try to find the time to go up or the time to go down, it will be u sine theta divided by g. U is 60, sine 30 is half and divided by 10. So 60 by 2, 30 by 10 is 3. So 3 seconds. So it will take 1, 2, 3 seconds to go up and then 1, 2, 3 seconds to come down. That is what it is. Now divide this into 3 parts. Divide this into basically 3 parts. Obviously, if you consider only the vertical motion, here the vertical motion velocity is 0. Here the vertical motion velocity will be maximum. So look at this. This is basically the first second. This is basically the second second. This is basically the third second. But this is starting from rest. If you come down like this, if you start from here, you're slowing down. So while coming down, this will be the first second, this will be the second second, and this will be the third second of displacement along the y direction. And we know the displacement in the first second, third second, second second, like that. It is in the ratio of the odd numbers. So if this is x, this will be 3x, this will be 5x. So the question is, the last second before reaching the maximum height, and the first second when you just start. So first second is basically this. This is your last second. This is your first second. This is your last second. So 5:1 should be the answer. Understood, my dear students? The first second is here and the last second will be here while going up. But while coming down, this will be the first second, this will be the last second. But the question asked is, while going up, take this height and take this height. So here's first second will be here's last second. Here's last second will be here's first second. And we know displacements while starting from rest in an accelerated motion are in the ratio of odd numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7. So I divided it into 3 parts and then did it very easily. Understood? Absolutely clear? Very good, very good. Awesomeness, awesomeness. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, okay. Great, great, great. Let's move to the next question coming up on your screen. Okay, 5:1, that's the answer. In a Young's double slit experiment, which is put in a denser medium, okay, what will happen? The fringe width will increase or decrease, and the reason speed will decrease, but the frequency remains constant. These kind of questions we have done so many times. Thank you, Sanjay. Thank you, all my fans. Yes. Can you remove that thing? I will just let know the team later on. Hold on. Okay. What do you think is the correct answer for this? Yes. Fringe width. What happens when you put it in a denser medium? Speed will go down. And once the speed will go down, what will happen? Frequency to never changes. It's the wavelength which changes. Definitely. So the correct answer for this particular question is option A. Yep, the fringe width will decrease, and that is because the speed will decrease. Yes, that is the correct answer if you remember. All right. Yep, the speed, the velocity will decrease, and velocity is f lambda, so lambda will decrease, and fringe width is the lambda d by d, so therefore fringe width will also decrease. Awesome. Yes, very good, very good, very good. Let's move to the next question coming up on your screen. Let's go to the next question coming up on your screen. Okay. 1 second. Yes. Here we go. The moment of inertia of a uniform disk of certain radius is I1 when the axis is through the center and perpendicular to the plane. If a hole is drilled whose diameter is such that the rim passes through the center, and then the moment of inertia of the remaining part is I2, then find the ratio of I1 and I2. Okay, this is also again a standard question wherever you discuss moment of inertia and cutting composite bodies or bodies with some cavity. So the first moment of inertia is very, very straightforward. So imagine this is the axis, this is I1, and if the mass is m and if the radius is r, so it will be mr square divided by 2. Now, when you cut out something from it, a circular hole has been cut out. So let's say this is that circular hole which has been cut out. What might be its mass? Well, first of all, the radius will be r by 2. And we all know that mass is proportional to the area, and area of the disk is proportional to the radius square. So if the radius becomes half, square will become 1/4. So area will become 1/4. So mass will also become 1/4. So the shaded part which has been removed will have a mass of m by 4. So now just imagine whatever part has been removed. Okay, if you measure that moment of inertia about the central axis, the moment of inertia will be mass, which is m by 4, radius, which is r by 2 whole square, divided by 2. It's the part which has been removed. But don't measure that moment of inertia about this axis. You have to measure about the central axis, because remember, it was part of a bigger disk. So whenever you add and subtract, all the inertia should be measured about the same axis. They have to be measured about the same axis. Is that clear? So you have to shift this particular moment of inertia, my dear students. So shift it. How will you shift? Use parallel axis theorem. So the moment of inertia of the part which is removed will be nothing but whatever is this. So by 4 and by 2. This is going to be mr square. 4 4s are 16, correct? 2 square is 4, 4 4s are 16, and into 2, which is 32. So basically it will be mr square by 32 plus the shift, which is mass, which is m by 4. Shift is basically r by 2. The square. That's it. So this is going to give you mr square by 32 plus 4 4s are 16. So mr square by 16. 32 is the LCM. 32 is the LCM, so it will become 3mr square by 32. This is the moment of inertia of the removed part. From this, you will get the moment of inertia of the actual shaded part, which is basically I2. So I2 will be basically this value, this mr square by 2, minus this value, which is 3mr square by 32. So that's how you get I2. Now you can just take out the ratio. Everyone understood how to solve this problem? Okay, very good, very good. So what is the final answer then? You shall get basically 16 by 13. Just check it out if you're getting 16 by 13. Yep, very nice if that is what you are getting. Okay, now this particular question, very good, Mohul Ram. Yep. Two metals A and B have the work function as follows. And if this is the wavelength, what is the photoelectric, who will show the photoelectric effect? Remember the same question we did it during the mock test? Exactly same question, but only small values were different. That's all. Yep. So my dear warriors, you just need to see what is the energy of the photon. So this light will have an energy of 1240 in electron volt by lambda. Lambda is 550. Just check it out. How much will it come out to be? I think it will come out slightly more than 2.2. Yes, 550 into 2 is 1100. So definitely it will be more than 2.2. Just check it out approximately. Yes, it will come out more than 2.2. So this means it will be more energetic than this, and it will be 100% more energetic than this. So both of them will show photoelectric effect. Both of them will definitely show photoelectric effect. Check this out. Yes, I think the value comes out as 2.25 electron volt. Yes, both of them will exhibit photoelectric effect because the energy of the photon is more than the work function, which is the main criteria. Awesome. Great. Very good, Naina. Very good. Many of you have given the correct answers. Let's go to the next question coming up on your screen. Okay, let me just reload this. Sometimes it hangs. Okay, this is done. All right. So here comes the next question, my dear warriors. This was a question which was asked on ray optics R1. Okay, this was a diagram given. Basically, it's a lens, okay, which has a silvered surface, and you have to find the equivalent focal length of it. Okay, find the equivalent focal length of it. If I can get some blank slide, maybe I can do it. Let me just add a blank slide over here. Okay, so I'll just show you how this particular question has to be done, because this same model can be repeated in some other shift also. Okay, so this is our lens. This side has been silvered. This can be written down as a lens plus a mirror plus another lens, which will eventually convert into a single mirror, which is your effective mirror. So that's how you solve the problems of silvering of lenses. Now, what is the focal length of any of these lenses? So the focal length of any of these lenses by lens maker formula is mu minus 1 into basically 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. I think we have to take the radius of curvature as the same. So mu minus 1, first radius, if it is plus R, the other radius, my God, the other radius will be negative. So eventually it will become positive. So minus 1 by minus R, minus will become plus. So mu minus 1, the whole thing by R, the whole thing 1, this minus will become plus. So 1 plus 1 will become 2. So this is 1 by focal length of the convex lens. This is of the convex lens. Okay. Similarly, you can find it for the concave mirror. We know radius of curvature is 2 times the focal length for that mirror. So focal length of the mirror will be basically R by 2, but the focal length will always be negative. Remember that, because it's a concave mirror, so it will be minus R by 2. Why is it minus? It's a concave mirror. Once we get this, then we can say there are 2 lenses and 1 mirror. Why 2 lenses? Because the ray will go in and while coming out also it will encounter the lens. So the lens is encountered 2 times, that's why lens comes 2 times, mirror comes 1 time. So the power of the effective mirror is power of the mirror over here plus 2 times power of the lens. So mirror's power is -1 by f. This is effective power. Power of this particular mirror is just -1 by fm. Fm is nothing but minus r by 2 plus 2 times power of the lens. Power of the lens is nothing but 1 by fl. So it will be nothing but 2 into mu minus 1 divided by r. I hope this is absolutely clear. Just 1 second. Okay, so that's how you do this, my dear warriors. So solve this. Everything will be in terms of R. If refractive index was given, you can substitute that value. If it is not given, just leave it in that particular form. So solve this particular equation. I hope till this point everything is clear. After solving this, you are basically going to get this particular answer. You're going to get this particular answer, R by 2 mu minus 1. That is what you might get as the effective focal length, if I'm not wrong. Or maybe if some other question was asked, then that can be also solved. I think the question was the object coincides with the image. If the object coincides with the image, then it means the object is placed at the center of curvature. So this distance will be double of the focal length. So whatever focal length you get, double it, that will be the distance. That's when object will coincide with the image. So that is how you can find the answer. Okay, cool. Shall we proceed? Shall we proceed ahead? Okay, shall we proceed? Next question coming up on your screen. We have done this particular question. Remember this? The correct graph of resistance with temperature. Statement based, we have done this. Yep. Resistance increases with temperature for conductors, but for semiconductors it decreases. Linear relationship should be there. Yep. So the correct answer for this particular question will be this particular B graph, because resistance linearly increases with temperature for conductors. For semiconductors it should be decreasing graph. Yes, very good Ritesh, Sai Priya, Tanupriya, awesome Harni, very good Flair. Awesomeness, Kavya. Very good, excellent. Yes, the paper PDF will be sharing it after the session is over. Yep. Next question. Remember this question also we did. There was ice given, you have to convert it into steam. What is the heat required? We did this question just last week. Yep. Yes, and that ice was 1 gram if I'm not wrong. Here ice as -10 is to be converted. The mass of the ice is given. So the question is how much amount of heat is required. So to solve this particular question, I think the specific heat capacity values were not given here, or maybe it is given, just that maybe the student does not remember it. So I think the values are not given over here. Memory based questions these are. So the logic I'll tell you. First, -10 degrees Celsius ice, you convert it into 0 degrees Celsius ice, 0 degrees Celsius ice. Okay. And then what you do, convert that ice into 0 degrees Celsius water. Once it is into water, then take it to 100 degrees Celsius water. Take it to 100 degrees Celsius water, and then you basically convert it into 100 degrees Celsius steam. 100 degrees Celsius steam, and then take it to 110 degrees Celsius steam. So these are the steps involved in this. What are the formulas? When you are converting from ice to ice, or from water to, or from water to water, or from steam to steam, every time you are going to use MC delta T formula. But the moment you convert the state from one to another, ice to water, or from water to steam, you are going to use ML formula. That's it. So ice to water, water to steam, use mass into latent heat. Whereas from ice to ice, water to water, or steam to steam, MC delta T formula. So use this, add all these heats, you will get the final answer for this particular question. Okay, the final answer for this question comes out as 730 calories. Okay, I'm not sure what values were given, that's why we have left it blank. But you know, if you use the standard values which are given in most of the books, okay, you don't have to by heart it, but if you use those books values, then the answer comes out to be 730 calories. But if something else is given, then obviously the answer will change accordingly. Yeah, mass was 1 gram. If mass was 1 gram, then obviously answer will be divided by, you know, that particular kgs or whatever grams I have put over here. So if it is 10 to the power minus 1 kg, that is 100 grams. So divided by 100. So then the answer will be 7.3 calories if it is per gram. Okay, if it was per gram. What is that ml formula? ml formula is for conversion from one state to another. So if you are converting from ice to water, whatever mass is given, multiply it by 80 calories per gram. If you are converting from water to steam, then multiply the mass with 540. Got it? So this is what you are going to add, my dear students. All right, super ga undi sir, thank you very much. Let's move on. Next question. Electron is thrown horizontally with this speed. The capacitor plates are shown. The y component of the electron's velocity as it comes out will be how much? Okay, so now in order to find the y velocity, we need the y acceleration and how much time it spends inside. See, in this particular capacitor, what happens? The electric field is vertical. There is no force in the horizontal. So horizontal speed must remain constant. Horizontal speed, this particular horizontal speed will be constant. So the time that it spends. So basically, if this particular speed is constant, the time that it spends inside, will be distance divided by that particular speed. What is that distance? Distance is 10 centimeter, which means 0.1 meter. And speed, what is that speed given? 10 to the power 6. 10 to the power 6. So this will become nothing but 10 to the power minus 7 seconds. That's the time which it spends inside this particular region. Now what you are going to do is trying to find the y component. To find the y component, we will do this. V is u plus at. Initial speed 0. Acceleration is force by the mass. What is that force? Force is charge multiplied by field. Yes, this is the answer for this. So charge value, I think it's an electron. So 1.6 10 to the power minus 19. Then electric field, I think electric field is already given 9.1. Time, is the time given? Yes, we found it out. 10 to the power minus 7. Whole thing divided by mass. Mass of an electron roughly is 9.1 10 to the power minus 31. So solving this, you will get the final answer. Yes, solving this, you are going to get the final answer. And the final answer comes out, if I'm not wrong, 1.6 10 to the power 5. 1.6 10 to the power 5 meters per second. Okay. Thank you, Sanjay. All my fans, thank you so much. And I hope you are loving the session. And some of you might be already predicting your ranks with the links given below. And those of you who have the shifts later on, check out the other links for, yes, check out the other links for what? Yep, for your upcoming mock tests. Yes, the papers which are predictor papers, from which many questions have been already repeated in the shift number 1. If two black bodies, this question we just did it few days back in the mock test on this channel. How is the power proportional to the temperature? I think we just did it yesterday. Find the ratio of the power radiated by the bodies. Yes, so what is the answer for this, my dear warriors? The power radiated is proportional to T raised to 4. So basically, also the area. So power 1 by power number 2. And area, by the way, is 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square. So T1 by T2 whole raised to 4 and R1 by R2 whole raised to 2. So what are the temperatures? They are maintained at 400 and 800. So this is 400, this is 800 whole raised to 4. radius is 0.2 and 0.8 whole raised to 2. This will be 1 by 2. 1 by 2 raised to 4 is 1 by 16. This is just 1 by 4. 1 by 4 square is 1 by 16. 1 by 16 into 1 by 16 is 1 by 256. So 1 by 256 should be the correct answer. Yes, that is the correct answer, which is option number B. No, it is not option A. Be careful. In this, even the temperatures are different, radius is different. Radius will change the area, and power radiated is E sigma A T raised to 4. That's your Stephen Boltzmann law. Stephen Boltzmann law. Okay. Hello, Tejas. Welcome. And Kid, it's already a J 2026 warrior. Poonam is J 2027. Wow. We have upcoming IITians already present on the channel. Yes. So this particular question, my dear warriors, a capacitor is charged by some battery. Now the battery is disconnected and a slab is inserted between the gaps. What is the charge Q1 by Q2, my dear warriors? We have done this question so many times already. Yes. How will the charge change? In fact, yesterday only I gave you this video. If there is a slab inserted, I made this question yesterday only I gave this. And if it is an isolated capacitor, then the charge won't change. But if the battery is disconnected means what? The capacitor is now isolated. Charge can't go outside nor inside. So if you put a slab, remove a slab, doesn't matter. Charge can't go in nor can it go out. So charge won't change. We just did it yesterday or day before yesterday, my dear warriors. J 2026 batch will... Thank you, Null Spectral. Thank you. Yes, I am the good because my students are the super goods. That's the reason for that. Only with super goods you have the good teachers. Of course. What do we have? Next question coming up on your screen. Okay, we had these many questions as of now. After this, if any more question comes, I will definitely let you know. All right, I will now call upon, if I'm not wrong, Diksha ma'am, or most likely Namrata ma'am, for the remaining questions of chemistry or mathematics. Just hold on. Yes, hold on. अच्छा, आपको इस पर नहीं लिखना चलेगा? अच्छा, चलो चलो आ जाओ.
Mic off. Okay, so students, again I am high on fever, exam fever.
Yeah, ma'am is forever hot.
It's a forever joke now.
Yeah, those students who attended yesterday's class only know this. Cadets J26 batch will start very soon with all of us together in this. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so we will. Ma'am, which was the question which you were going to start with?
10 questions I did, 11 to 25. I think, yes. 11th question. नहीं, 1 minute. I think it's different here. Let me check. This also I did. This also I did. This also I did. This also I did. This also I did.
Oh my god, quite a few questions done.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Has the order been changed?
Yeah, I think the order is being changed. No. वो पहले, I think the numbering was wrong before.
Okay.
The numbering was wrong before. So, that was the last question that we did. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Let's start, ma'am. All right. From the current slide.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. One second.
Okay, so guys, let's do the other questions here. So here we have in Carious method, so basically this is from qualitative quantitative analysis, right? Okay, a very simple chapter. There you have Jaldal method, Dumas method, Carious method, right? So direct formula it has. The direct formula is molar mass divided by wait a minute, they are asking for chlorine, right? So here it is, let me just see the pen here. In the Carious method estimation of chlorine, a compound of 180 gram produces this much of AgCl, right? Okay, so what you have to do for chlorine, if you talk about AgCl produced, right? AgCl, if you talk about the number of moles of AgCl, right, that will be 144 divided by 143.5. So answer is going to be approximately 1. So same is going to be for Cl. Number of moles is going to be 1 only, right? So in that case, what you will do, molar mass of Cl 35.5 divided by number of AgCl, right? AgCl produced, that is 180 only. It is going to be a compound of this much produces, because that is producing only, that compound is producing this much gram of AgCl. That means this much gram of Cl is produced. That means if AgCl is 1 mole, then Cl is also going to be 1 mole. Okay, so that means this is producing 1 mole of Cl. So the same mass we can take for Cl, so that will be 180, 35.5 divided by 180 multiplied by 100, and the answer will come about somewhat near about 19.7%, and that is going to be A is the correct answer, right? Okay, A will be the correct answer. Got it? Okay, beta. So we used a Carious method. Directly formula can be used, but for that you need to know how much Cl you have. For that, this hint is given to you, right? AgCl, first you calculate the number of moles of AgCl. Same will be for Cl. If 1 mole it is there, that means 1 mole, that means this is for 1 mole. So this is the mass, right? So you will put it here, right? Okay. Next is, statements are given to you. Statement 1 is CH3OCH2Cl will show nucleophilic substitution reaction by SN1. Now in SN1 reaction, tell me whether it is carbocation formation or it is transition state. SN1 means 2-step, means there is carbocation formation, is it? Means there is carbocation formation. So can I say that in SN1 reaction, let me just hold the mic here, just attach the mic this side. Okay, I think now it's better. Yeah, so this is CH3OCH2. We know that the carbocation, because SN1 reaction follows carbocation, that will be CH2 positive. Now basically it will show resonance, which will stabilize it. So with resonance, carbocation is definitely stable. That means this statement is true. Okay. Next is CH3 will not undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction via SN2. Now, SN2 mechanism means here we are talking about transition state. One-step mechanism, here we are talking about transition state. That will be dependent on the steric hindrance. Steric hindrance. So more is the steric hindrance. In that case, it will be difficult to go via this particular SN2 mechanism. We know that because of this particular compound here, it will show high steric hindrance. That is why it will not undergo SN2 mechanism. So answer is going to be, both the statements are true. That is answer A is the correct answer. Is that clear? Answer A is the correct answer. Is that clear to everybody? Is that clear, students? Okay, answer A is the correct answer. Okay, next question is, in CFSC, crystal field splitting energy delta O is 0. Delta O is 0, they are asking you, right? Okay. Now, let me just show you directly what is the right answer and directly calculate it for that. So basically, if you calculate for K3 Fe this, because I have already solved it, right? So I'll just tell you, this is basically K3 Fe F6, right? That means here it is positive plus 3, so it will be minus 3 over here. So here we can say that this is the anion that you will have, because there is 3, so it will be minus 3. So what is the oxidation number here? Guys, what is the oxidation number of Fe? Everybody, what is the oxidation number of Fe? Right, Fe is X. Where is the pen? Where? Pen, we need pen, we need pen. Okay, so it is X minus 6 equals to minus 3. X will turn out to be plus 3, right? Plus 3, right? Now we know that Fe is basically 26, so it will be 4s2 3d6. You take out 3 electrons here, it will be 3d5, right? Okay. Now, talking about a octahedral structure, in an octahedral crystal field splitting energy, it is going to be in octahedral crystal field splitting energy, guys, it is going to be T2GEG, right? T2G means here it will be. Now tell me, because of fluorine, there will be no pairing of electrons, right? No pairing of electrons because it is fluorine. So it will be, you can also draw this diagram like this, okay? So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the reason? Because the gap is very less. Okay, it's a weak field ligand. So it is T2G and this is the EG. Right? Now just tell me this will be T2G3 and EG2. Delta O is going to be, this is minus 4 from berry center. Here it is minus 0.4 multiplied by 3 plus, here it is plus 0.6 multiplied by 2. So it will be minus 1.2 plus 1.2. It is going to be 0. So answer is C is the correct answer. Okay? Yes, everybody, C is the correct answer. Got it? How it is done? Simple, direct question from crystal field splitting energy. Right? Okay? Next question here is, okay, this we have done. Next is, which of the following acid is present in vitamin C? Which is present in vitamin C? So this is basically from biomolecules, right? Okay, if you have done vitamins, the chart of vitamins, right? I have already told you that this is basically ascorbic acid. Okay, so this is a theoretical based question. Either you know this or you don't know this, right? So for JEE aspirants, I expect that maybe some students might leave this question, because JEE, for NEET aspirants, I can be 100% sure that they can answer this. But for JEE, I'm a little skeptical about that, because bio, it is quietly more inclined towards bio, right? Okay. Next is, which of the following electronegativity order is incorrect? Right? Okay, which of the following electronegativity order is incorrect? Yes, students. So answer is D is the correct answer. Why? Because here it is incorrect. Okay, it should be magnesium has more. Wait a minute. It will be something like this: nitrogen, after that boron, then aluminium, then you will have magnesium. This will be the correct order here. So this is the incorrect order. So answer is D is the correct answer, right? Okay, kids. Now, next is, an electron of He positive is present. See, in chemistry, though, we can solve question in seconds we are solving, right? In seconds we are solving the questions, right? Okay, yes. So, an electron of helium positive is present in third excited state. So in third excited state, what do you mean? What is the value of N here? Everybody in the comment section, let me know what is the value of N. Helium, hydrogen, helium, that means that is going to be 2, right? So here it is de Broglie's wavelength they are talking about. N is going to be 4, right? It's an interesting question. If you remember one diagram, that de Broglie is basically based on dual nature. They said that yes, it is a particle nature also, right? And it is having a wave nature also, right? Like this. It is having a wave nature also. So this 2 pi r in a particle nature, 2 pi r is the circumference of circle. It is equals to number of waves into lambda, right? Okay, because it is also showing the wave nature. So now you just have to put the value. What is given to you? Radius you can calculate first. Radius is equals to, let us say 0.53, right? Okay, 0.53 because it is given in angstrom. So I'm putting it 0.53. n square, that is 4 square divided by 2. So I'm not going to solve it here, right, because here we will just put the values, right? So it is going to be n is given to be 4, guys, so I'll just put it here 4. Lambda is, we have to find out that 2, and I'm not putting the value of pi here. R is going to be 0.53. 0.53. This is 4 square divided by 2. 2 will cancel, 4 will cancel each other, and you will see lambda. Wait a minute, am I audible? Am I audible to everybody? Yes. Okay. Now, here what we can see, very simple question from organic chemistry. Loading, now am I visible? Now guys, am I visible to you? Yes, everybody. Am I visible? Am I audible? Everybody in the comment section. Right? Okay. Loading. Now students, yes, stuck. Even now is it stuck? Even now is it stuck? Even now is it stuck, students? Wait a minute, why it is getting disconnected, connected again? Just give me a second, let me ask the team why it is getting connected and disconnected. Okay, so guys, here it is, positive filling test, right? I have asked the team. Now tell me, am I audible? I am visible to everybody. Yes, students. Voice is visible. Yes.
Voice audible.
Oh, sorry, audible. I'm so sorry. I'm down with fever.
It's working.
I don't know. It is getting connected and disconnected. OBS. It is showing that OBS disconnecting. Then again, 2 times.
2 times.
Then I got stuck.
अच्छा, अभी कर लो आप उसको हम फिर
Okay.
shift पे करते हैं.
Okay, so it is aliphatic aldehydes. It is only shown by aliphatic aldehydes. See, I am saying voice is visible and still I am answering the chemistry questions, right? That means how much love I have for chemistry,
Exactly.
right? So we just show positive filling test, aliphatic aldehyde, right? Now this is aromatic, this is aromatic, this is aromatic, so definitely not, right? Okay, this is beta, this is ketone. Ketone will also not show. Ketone will also not show. This is alcohols will not show. The answer is C is the correct answer because it is aliphatic aldehydes because it is aliphatic aldehyde. C is the correct answer, right? Okay. Yes. Now next question is okay, what is the IUPAC name of the following? Okay, very simple. 1 2 3 4 5, this is the main chain, right? On the second position you have methyl, so this is neglected. These two are definitely neglected, either this one or this one. On the fourth position you have methoxy. Okay, cool. Next is pent both, but here pent 3-ene you have. Here it is given to be 2-ene, so it is also not true. So answer is 4-methoxy 2-methyl pent 3-enoic acid carbonyl. Okay, so answer is going to be first is the correct answer. Yes, everybody, first is the correct answer. And the chemistry is so cute, just like your ma'am. Why? Because reason is chemistry will give you marks. It is like ki you give me 10% of love, I will give you 100% of love, right? That's why chemistry is all about bond formation. Chemistry wants to form bonds with you, right? So here it is when ethanol is treated with benzene disonium chloride, it forms. So basically you have benzene disonium chloride, that is this N2Cl. Here when you react this with ethanol, that is C2H5OH, it is going to give you simple benzene. Okay, that is arene is the correct answer. A is the correct answer. Very good simple question here. Okay, yes students, yes everybody, very good simple question here. Okay, next is, okay, this is done. Next is okay, this one is also interesting. Okay, This one is also very interesting, right? Okay, those who have not done this from physics, photoelectric effect also, you can do this, right? Okay, so if the work function of CS and this is given to you, work function, okay. So what is the photoelectric effect? It is H mu is equals to work function plus kinetic energy, right? Okay, work function is given to you. They are saying if the light, we have to calculate firstly this thing. Let us calculate H mu. Right, so E is equals to H mu is equals to Hc by lambda, right? If we want to calculate that in electron volts, directly you can apply the formula 12400, and here lambda should be in angstrom. Lambda in nanometer is given to be this. Lambda in angstrom will be multiplied by 10, it will be 5000 angstrom, right? Okay, so just put the value here 12400, and that is 5000, and it is coming out to be 2.48, right? Okay, 2.48. And this formula is only applied when you have lambda in angstrom. Only then it will be applied. Okay, only then it will be applied. So this is 2.48. Now, if we want that it should show photoelectric effect, then this energy should be, this E should be greater than work function, right? Okay. So 2.48, this is 2.7, that means here work function is greater than E. Here E is greater than work function, so answer will be CS will show. So answer is CS will show, that is the correct answer. Okay, yes everybody, CS is the correct answer. Got it? Yes guys, simple, right? Any problem, right? Okay. So green hearts for chemistry everybody, green hearts for chemistry, because chemistry is very interesting. When you, it's like chemistry will never give you one-sided love, right? Okay, it will never do that to you, right? You put efforts, it will return back those efforts, it will give you marks definitely. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Okay, a melting point of cis 2-butene is greater than trans, that is correct. Cis has greater melting point as compared to trans because of the symmetry reasons. 2-methyl-2-butene has two geometrical, let me draw this, 2-methyl-2-butene, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second you have methyl, okay, 2-butene means here you will have butene, so it is CH3, it is CH3, it is C, wait a minute, 2-methyl-2-butene has two geometrical isomers. Acha, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2-methyl, in second only you need to have butene, right? Two geometrical isomers. Wait a minute. Dipole moment of cis is greater than trans. In trans, identical groups are opposite to each other. That is also correct, right? I think here it should be 2-methyl-2-butene. If I write it here, it will be CH3, CH3. This is H. Okay, so this is CH3, this is CH3, right? And what I told you about geometrical isomerism, it is, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. If on the same carbon two groups are same, then it is not a geometrical isomer. So it is definitely not a geometrical isomer. Two geometrical isomer, they are saying that it will have 0 geometrical isomer. That is the incorrect statement. B is the incorrect statement, because other statements are correct. Dipole moment of cis is greater, that is true. In trans isomer, identical groups are opposite to each other, right? So answer will be B is the correct answer. Okay, next question is 4F7, it should be 4F7, okay? 4F7 configuration is possible for 4F7. If you see the chart, EU2 positive, right? It is going to show you xenon. This is 4F7, right? It will be C from 6S2. You will take out, basically it will be, wait a minute. I'll just write the full electronic configuration for you, right? If you don't know these important electronic configuration, even then this can help you in the upcoming shift. So it will be EU pen. Okay, so this will be EU, right? that is xenon, 4f7, 6s2. After taking 2 electrons from here, you will have xenon. This is 4f7, half filled definitely. Then gadolinium, GD. GD is basically what? Xenon, 4f7, 5d1, 6s2. Okay, taking out 3 electrons, it will be again same, that is 4f7, right? So these two, that is B and C. Okay, so answer is going to be B is the correct answer, right? Answer is going to be B is the correct answer. Okay guys, B is going to be the correct answer, right? Chalo, next question is, okay, this is the full table for all the students, right? Okay, so it's not like only one question has been asked here. I'll just mark the important electronic configuration. First is for La, then you have Ce, then this is also important, neodymium is also important, ytterbium is also important, right? Okay, then you have lutetium, because lutetium is also important electronic configuration, and europium is also important, gadolinium is also. These are some of the important electronic configuration. Highly important are cerium, this, gadolinium, right? These are highly important electronic configurations, right? So go through this table from F, lanthanoid specially, from electronic configuration they are asking you the. Okay, so this is going to be CO2 is taken at 1 atmospheric, 273 Kelvin. This is a very important, good question it is, right? Okay, now CO2 is taken at 1. You have to go through this question, understand this question deeply, right? Only then you'll be able to answer this. CO2 gas is taken at 1 atmospheric. It is passed. Now it is allowed to pass through 0.1 molar of CaOH twice. Okay, molar concentration is given to you. Firstly, what is excess amount of this is neutralized with? Firstly, we have to see it is neutralized with 40 ml of this, because full information is provided to me regarding HCl. So we know that number of moles, or you can just directly say molarity is equals to number of moles by volume. If volume is in liters, guys, remember one thing, if this is given in milliliters, because this is given in milliliters only, this number of moles will be in millimoles. Okay, understood? If volume is given in milliliters, then number of moles will be in millimoles. Okay, millimoles. So now we can say number of moles, millimoles will be molarity into volume in milliliters. So answer is going to be molarity is 0.1 for HCl, right? This is I am calculating for HCl. Okay, calculating for HCl. Volume is given to be 40, so it is going to be 4 millimoles. It is going to be 4 millimoles. Number of moles of HCl is 4 millimoles. Understood? 4 millimoles. Now excess amount of CaOH twice, that means, now tell me one thing, it is giving us 2 OH negative, it is giving us 1 H positive, right? That means 2 moles we can, 1 mole of CaOH twice is neutralizing 2 mole of HCl, because it is giving us 2H positive, 2 OH negative, this is giving us 1H positive. So if here you have 4 millimoles, then half of this will be needed. So can I say number of moles of CaOH twice here will be 2 millimoles, can I say that? Number of now the amount of CaOH twice that is being neutralized, write it. This is a very, very important question, guys. Amount that is neutralized, don't just put it here, then you will get the wrong answer, right? Wait for, we have to see other statements. Now this we have seen, this also we have seen. Now next is CO2 is taken at this, now it is allowed to pass. Okay, fine. That means molarity of CaOH twice is also given to you. They are asking you, very important line, then find the volume. From this formula only you will find volume of initial, volume of CH2 is initial taken if half, very very important line, if half of the amount of CaOH twice is reacted with CO2, that means we are saying that half initially, let's say I have how much amount is reacted with CO2, half of amount is reacted with CO2. Now you are left with half of it. So that means if initially, can I just write it initially, very very important thing, initially I should have 4 millimoles of CaOH twice, half is reacted, 2 millimoles is reacted with CO2, 2 millimoles we are reacting with HCl. Got it? The full statement here. Guys, B is not the correct answer. That's why I'm saying this is important, right? Usually we stuck here and we say answer is this. Okay, so that's why, see this, it is 2 millimoles is reacted with half of this. They are saying na half of this is reacted with CO2. That means if initially I should have 4, only then 2 will be reacted with this and half will be left for HCl, right? Okay, HCl we know 2 is reacted with this one, then it should half of this means same amount will be reacted with CO2. That means initially you should have 4 millimoles of CaOH twice. Is that thing clear to everybody? Right? Okay, so that means initially you had this much. So initially, just write it here, initially for initially we know that volume is going to be volume in milliliters. It is going to be number of moles of CaOH twice divided by molarity, right? So number of moles of CH twice is going to be 4 millimoles. If this is in milliliters, molarity is given to be 0.1, right? So answer is going to be 40 milliliters. So answer is A is the correct answer. Okay, got it? This was an important question. This is an important question, guys, right? I can say those students who don't have that much good knowledge, who have not done practice, chances are they will lose marks on this question. That's why I'm saying that this is important question, right? Okay, yes. Now, is that clear? Next question is, okay, they are asking you choose the correct option here. Everybody choose. Now, as I told you that match the following questions are asked in JEE, right? Okay, so it's not like this is a tough question or they have asked you some really difficult exceptions or this and that. No, okay, it is a direct question. It's just that you need to have knowledge of 4. And you know what's the best thing? Even if you have knowledge of even one single, then you will be able to answer this, right? Okay, because A is different for everyone. A1, A4, A2, A3. Even if you know for A which is correct, you will be able to answer this. Even if you know for A which is correct. Electron negativity, if you talk about, I can see for 1 only it is correct, right? Because here though it is not correct, electronegativity, here also it is not correct, here also. Oxygen is maximum, then nitrogen, then carbon, then bromine. So electronegativity, A is the correct. That means A is 1, right? Okay. B is definitely then 2 because in no other option I can see A as 1. So easily you can answer this. A is the correct answer. But even then we will see other factors as well. Cationic size. See, we know that electronegativity increases along the period, down the group it decreases, right? Cationic size. If you talk about the cationic size, we know that size decreases down the group, increases down the group, along the period it increases. So that means Li, Mg, and this is also the correct thing. Metallic character, along the period non-metallicity will increase, right? So along the period metallic character will decrease, it will decrease, right? Down the group metallic character will increase. So definitely if you talk about this thing, group number 1 it is group number 2, but it is down the group number 3. So answer is going to be metallic character. Definitely this is the correct answer, right? Because over here it is decreasing, along the period it is decreasing. Electron affinity, very, as I told you when we were doing 10 questions back now, when we were doing the first thing here, when I started chemistry on this particular live session only, I told you one thing, that from electron affinity, especially for halogens and oxygen, oxygen family, right? They can ask you. Why? Because it is a very, very important exception. What should be there that fluorine should have? Because we know that electron affinity, it is decreasing, like along the period, size is decreasing. It should be increasing. Down the group, size is increasing, electron affinity should be decreasing. That means fluorine should have more, but fluorine has less. What is the reason? Because fluorine has small size and due to electronic repulsions. They can also ask you this in other shifts, and they can ask you the reason behind that. Why this is so? Assertion reasoning question based on that. So what is the reason? Because it has 3 lone pairs, it has a very small size, so it will not be able to accommodate one more electron. Hence this is the exceptional order, right? So answer is A is the correct answer. Okay guys, A is the correct answer. I think that's it. So I'll just now ask Namrata ma'am to join and start with the mathematics part. So give me a second, just give me a second. Okay, so guys, Namrata ma'am is joining in a minute. Yes, so did you like chemistry in the first shift? It is easy, right? It is easy, right? So are you feeling confident in chemistry every day? By the time Namrata ma'am is opening, it is here, ma'am. Okay. Yes. Okay. So did you find chemistry easy here? Are you getting that confidence that chemistry will not break my heart? Right? So it is definitely a scoring thing, right? Thank you, beta. Thank you so much. Right? With your blessings, definitely I will get well. And I think it's your energy only that is transferred to me. Hai na? That's why I'm standing here. Otherwise, Namrata ma'am knows that what I was feeling like. I was like, I'll just chakkar aa jayenge. I'll just fall down. I was feeling that. I don't even know when I am teaching you chemistry, then I am able to speak, but otherwise my brain is not working currently. Though. Oh my God. Mathematics, I'm like scared of even seeing these questions. Some integration, differentiations, sigma, pi, pui, everything is there. Trigonometry. OMG. I think maths is scary, na, for kids.
Ask them.
Yeah, do you find maths tough? Guys, do you find maths tough? But Namrata ma'am is here, for you guys. Chal.
Thank you, ma'am. I guess Diksha ma'am is going to take some rest now so that she can recharge herself for the next shift. Okay. All right. So yes. Shall we start? Okay. One question from inverse trigonometric functions. We will see over here, right here. So inverse trigonometric functions right here. Okay. So we have this question 16 sec inverse x square plus cosec inverse x square. Okay. So this is your function basically, and find small m plus capital M, where small m and capital M are the minimum and maximum values respectively. Now understand that sec inverse x, okay, so 16 sec inverse x. So over here, sec inverse x, if I put this as t, so this cosec inverse x will become what? Tell me. Cosec inverse x will become pi by 2 minus t, because you remember that formula, sec inverse plus cos inverse is nothing but pi by 2. That is one thing. Okay. All right, clear? This is done. Now if I just write this 16t square plus pi by 2 minus t whole square. This is your expression. Okay. Now 16t square plus t square, that is going to become 2t square, plus pi square by 4. And this is going to become what? Minus pi t. This is your expression. Now suppose this is your function. Now this is your function if you differentiate this, because you want minimum and maximum value. So you have to differentiate this. If you differentiate, what you're going to get is 16. Then this is 4t minus pi equals to 0. So t is equals to pi by 4 can be a point of minima and maxima. Now understand one thing, that because this is second was x, this c, so second was x and this is cosecant was x, right? So understand, if second was x is equals to t, so t will be what? T will be belonging to 0 to pi except pi by 2. We can't put pi by 2 and this is like close bracket. Okay, so over here the values of t which we need to check, because we are looking for absolute minimum and absolute maximum. So value of t will be, one will be 0, another will be pi, then we'll have pi by 4. Okay, this is t. Suppose this is your f of t, correct? Function of t. This is f dash t then. This is f of t, this is f dash t. We are looking for f of t, maximum or minimum of f of t. If I put t is equals to 0, can anybody tell me what we are going to get? If t is 0, then ma'am 16 into pi square by 4. 16 into pi square by 4 will be 4 pi square. This is your f of t value. F of pi, can anybody tell me? So this is f of pi will be what? Tell me. 16 pi square. Then this is pi square by 4. So this is 3 by 4. So 12 pi square. Correct. What about this? Pi by 4. What about this? Pi by 4. If you put pi by 4, this is going to give you, so f of pi by 4, can anybody tell me? F of pi by 4 will be what? 16 pi square by 16 plus pi square by 16. Correct? So this is going to give you 2 pi square. Okay. So, okay. Let me just check. So, what will be the correct answer? F of pi is what? Tell me f of pi. F of pi, if I put, I am going to get, see f of pi, it is going to give you pi, and this is what? Pi. So pi square plus pi square by 4, correct. So this is 5 pi square by 4 into 16. So this is going to become 20. F of pi is 20, guys. This is 20 pi square. Now tell me what is the minimum and what is the maximum value. Just by looking at it, I can say that 20 is capital M and this is the minimum value. So M plus small m will be 22 pi square. Option B is absolutely right. Okay, option B is absolutely right. So you have to understand, in this question, what did we do? We just converted the same inverse trigonometric function into proper f of t function, and understand we are looking for absolute maximum. So we are taking chances, okay, take it at extreme values. What are the extreme values? T is equals to 0 and pi. The moment you differentiate, critical point will be pi by 4. Take 3 values into consideration and check for all the 3 values. Whichever is the minimum value, small m, whichever is the maximum value, capital M. This is what your inverse trigonometric function will look like. Now another question from binomial theorem, because I was getting a lot of requests from binomial theorem. Very good question. I have told you also while teaching you binomial theorem. This is, I call it most underrated property. Most underrated property. Most underrated property. Most underrated property. What is this most underrated property? It says that NCR is equals to n upon r, n minus 1, CR minus 1. This is the most underrated property. NCR is equals to n by r. So this n and r will come in front, and 1 you have to remove from this upper and lower index, n minus 1, CR minus 1. We are going to use this property. Very easy question. So r is equals to 0. Now understand. This is what? 11C 2r plus 1 upon 2r plus 2. Okay. And this is r equals to 0 to, maybe they are asking till 5. Understand? Okay. So this is 11C2r plus 1. Okay. Now I am going to apply the reverse property. Understand that from here to here we have to go. See, n minus 1, C r minus 1. This is your r minus 1 and this is your r. So there is one gap. There is one gap between r and r minus 1, and same thing. There is one gap between this 2r plus 1 and 2r plus 2, correct? So what I'm going to do is, I am going to multiply 12 and I'm going to divide it by 12. So that this will become n by r. n minus 1 CR minus 1. Can you see? This is 12 upon 2R plus 2 and this is 11 C 2R plus 1. Sigma is right there. Okay, sigma will be applicable. Sigma will be applicable. Let me just write the sigma over here. Okay. Sigma, this is 12 upon 2R plus 2. Are you understanding that how I'm going to apply this reverse property? This is n by r, n minus 1, CR minus 1. Same thing is written. So this can be directly written down as 12C 2R plus 2 and let's not forget 1 by 12 is right there. 1 by 12. Okay, 1 by 12. Perfect. Clear? Now this is going to become what? 1 by 12. If you open it, what are you going to get? What are you going to get? So this is r equals to 0. If you put, you are going to start with 12C2. Then all the way up to, so this is r equals to 0 to 5 is not the question. Let me just check if there is some error in this question, right? Some error. Let me just check, okay? Let me just check. Checking for the error, checking for the error, checking for the error. Yes, it's correct, it's correct. Okay, okay, okay. So this is 12C2. If you put r is equals to 0, 12C2, absolutely right. Then if you put r is equals to 1, tell me, ma'am, 12C, you are going to get r equals to 1, so 4. And last, what are you going to get? 5, 5 to the 10 plus 2. Okay, 12C, 12. Okay, so I can clearly see over here that 12C 0 is missing, right? All the even indexes are right here. So 12C 0 I can add and 12C 0 I can subtract. So what we are going to get is finally, so clearly this is what? 2 power 11. 2 power 11 minus 1 upon 12 is the correct answer of this particular question. Yes? Understanding? Getting it? Okay? Clear? Perfect. Yes. So this property, most underrated property of JEE main, very less people take seriously about this property. Now we have this question which was, I told you that short question will be there. Short question, let me just correct a bit. So shortest distance between two skew lines was asked in the paper. Okay. And this is line number 1, line number 2. I can write direct formula. Let's write the direct formula. Shortest distance between two lines will be what? Determinant. Then we are having what? Tell me the point 1, 2, 1. Tell me the point minus 2, 2, minus 1. So row number 2 will have direction ratio of line number 2, 2, 3, 4. Then 7, 8 and 2 right here. Okay, most repeated type. This will definitely be there in next shift also. Data will be changed. And the row 1 will have difference between coordinates. So 1 minus minus 2, 3. Then we are having 0. Then we are having 2 upon I, J, K right here. And we are going to have 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 and 2. Okay. All right. And now if I solve it, what do I get? 3. 3 2s are 6. 8 4s are 32. 6 minus 32 will give you minus 26. Correct? Then plus 0 times. So 0 will be 2 2s are 4, 7 4s are 28. So minus 22. And plus 2 times we are going to have 8 2s are 16, 7 3s are 21. So minus 5. Okay? Upon square root of 26 square plus 22 square plus 5 square. Let me just directly show you the values, the calculation, so you can see the calculation. This is your answer. 78 minus 10. This is your final answer. 88 upon 1277. Have a look at the calculations right here. If you solve it, this is 0, right? So if you solve it, what are you going to get? This is 3 2s are 6 minus 8 4s are 32. So 6 minus 32 will be what? Minus 26. Correct? Minus 26, minus 22, minus 5. Minus 24 hai kya? Okay, let me check. 2 2s are 4, 7 4s are 32. So this is 7 4s are 28. So 24, right? Yes, this is 24, this is 24. And last one is minus 5. Absolutely correct. Okay, have a look at the calculations right here. Okay. Then we have this question which is from sets and relations. Now understand, this is a good question, a different kind of question I will say. Question, number of equivalence relation on set 1, 2, 3. Now very good question. You have to understand it, but if you are new type of question, but not a very difficult one. So equivalence relation means what? That it has to be what do we call? Reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So a relation which will definitely have, if you want to make this relation reflexive, first step, make it reflexive. So you should have all the elements 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So now this is reflexive. At least this relation is reflexive. Now think about how to make it symmetric also. So this is actually R1. Just keep it like this. This is reflexive, yes ma'am. This is symmetric, yes ma'am. This is transitive, yes ma'am. So this is 1. Okay. Now R2. Obviously another relation. It should have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Now I'm thinking about another relation. So make it symmetric now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one ordered pair. Let's say 1, 2 and 2, 1. That's it. So this is R2. Now R3 will have again this 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 will have, apart from that it will have 1, 3, 3, 1. So this is again another. R4 will be again 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 it will have, and it will have 2, 3 and 3, 2. So this is again a symmetric as well as transitive. So these are the 4 relations. So basically what I did is, in this relation, one symmetric pair I have added. Now think of what should I add more? So now R5 will have again 1, 1, 2, 2 because reflexive so should be there. And now for symmetric, what I'm going to do is I am going to add 2 ordered pairs. So 1, 2, 2, 1. Okay, and 1, 3, 3, 1. So understand now you have added 2, 1 and 1, 3. Understand, 2, 1 and 1, 3. So there should be 2, 3, and if it is there 2, 3, so 3, 2. So basically 2 symmetric pairs, if you add, it will not remain transitive. So that is why in this only you have to add 2, 3, 3, 2. Now this is reflexive, symmetric, transitive. This is the last pair which have every possible ordered pair. This is actually like final relations. 5 is absolutely correct. 5 answer is absolutely correct. Okay. Alright, will questions repeat in the next examination? 1 or 2 question might get repeated, concepts might get repeated, 1 or 2 question exactly might get repeated, but majority concepts might get repeated. Understand the difficulty level we are understanding over here, not the exact replica you will get in the next. You might get lucky, we don't know, we are not sure. So this is how it is. Now another question, come on, this question I told you, na, we are getting this question from linear differential equation. Linear differential equation in X. Remember who were there in my session yesterday, revision checklist I gave you, and I told you NTA is notorious. NTA is a naughty person. Linear differential equation in Y, you will just solve it and go. JEE main mein you will get linear differential equation in X. So that is why you have to understand. Okay. Alright, so this is dx by dy plus x by y square is equals to 1 upon y cube. This is the question. Okay, so this is dx by dy. What is the type? Plus px equals plus py equals to q. This is your linear differential equation whose solution is x into integrating factor is equals to q. Integrating factor dy plus c. This is your formula. What is your integrating factor? Can anybody tell me? So from here integrating factor will be e power p dy. E power integral of p. What is p? So understand from here. This is 1 upon y square is your p. So 1 upon y square dy is equals to p. So this is e raised to power minus 1 by y. This is your integrating factor. Now put the value of integrating factor. So x e raised to power minus 1 by y is equals to q. Q is given, right? This is 1 by y square is p, 1 by y cube is q. So 1 by y cube, then e raised to power minus 1 by y integrating factor dy integration plus c. Now we just have to integrate this. Just have to integrate this. This is what you have to integrate, correct or not? Okay. So how will you integrate? Understand. Put e raised to power minus 1 by y is equals to t. If you differentiate e raised to power minus 1 by y, then we are going to have 1 by y square. Oops, not like this. No. What you can do is put minus 1 by y is equals to t. So 1 by y square dy will become dt, correct or not? So this is going to give you what? Integration of. Now understand. 1 by y square. So 1 by y square e raised to power. So 1 by y square dy will become dt. So minus 1 by y will become t. Then this is e raised to power what? T dt. Correct? This is going to be your x e raised to power minus 1 by y plus constant. Now integrate this using by parts. If you integrate using by parts, e raised to x e raised to power 1 by y is equals to first function constant, integration of second function minus integration of derivative of. So this is e raised to power t and plus c. This is by using by parts. And now you can convert your t, put t is equals to minus 1 by y back and then use the initial condition. Okay. So let me just take you to the solution which I have right here. Okay. So this is what we were getting. X e raised to power minus 1 by y is equals to this. Okay, correct? This is what we were getting. So yes, this is what the integration was. Now put back. T is what? 1 by y. If you put t is equals to 1 by y, you are going to get this. And now you have initial condition in the question. Understand that x of 0 is equals to 1. That means you put y is equals to 0. Put y is equals to 0, get x equals to 1. So put y is equals to 0, get x equals to 1. So if you put y is equals to 0, you get x equals to 1. And from here, if you calculate the constant will be minus 1 by e. Once that is done, then you just have to figure out x of half. So put the value of y is equals to half, get the value of x, you will get it. Okay. Alright. So this was the last question from mathematics. Okay. And one more question from conic section. We have one more question. Okay. One more question. I think this is an easy question right here. Question hyperbola. So we have an hyperbola. Understand whose two focuses are given to you. Hyperbola whose both the focuses are given to you. This is 1, 12 and this is 1, minus 14. So this is 1, minus 14 and this is 1, 12. Can anybody tell me equation of such conjugate hyperbola? This is a different hyperbola, right? This is what? X square by a square minus y square by b square is equals to what? Minus 1. Now this is focus 1, this is focus 2. So f dash, distance between both the focus, can you see? 12 plus 14, 26. 2BE is equals to 26. BE is equals to 13. That is one thing you are going to get, first thing. Now what they are saying is this passes through 1, 6. Correct? This parabola passes through, this hyperbola passes through 1, 6. Also, let me tell you, the center also I can write the center. Can anybody tell me what is the center of this hyperbola? So you can calculate center. Now center will be this, which is 1, tell me what will be the center? So center will be 12 minus 14 is what? Minus 2. So 1, minus 1. Right? So this is x minus 1 whole square plus, minus y plus 1 whole square upon and this is going to give you a square. This is b square equals to minus 1. Now understand, this hyperbola passes through 1, 6. So can I plug in 1, 6? So this is 0. If you put 6 over here, 12 and minus 14, right? So minus 1. If you put 6 over here, what are you going to get? Is this 12, minus 14? Is this correct? Let me check. Okay. So you put 1, 6. Right, 1, 6 in this particular equation. So you get b square. Now you have b square. Now you have BE as well. So can you calculate 2B square by A? This value you have to calculate, or rather length of latus rectum will be 2B square by A. So this is what you have to calculate in this particular question. Okay, all right. Yes, so this was the question which was asked in what do we say, first attempt JEE main. Okay, so these were the questions, guys. Ma'am, how will tomorrow paper be? Similar type of paper, do not worry, plus minus 5 to 10% you can expect the change of difficulty level. The topics, the concept are going to be same. Okay, let me just check the confirmation. Is there anything? Let me just have a look. Okay, so so 14, okay, sorry. So this is 14 comma minus 12. This is the question. Let us change the question a little bit. So this is going to give you what? Minus 12 and plus 14. Okay, minus 12, hold on, this is minus 12 and plus 14. So this is 1 comma 1. 1 comma 1 is your what? 1 comma 1 will be your center. So this is minus 1 whole square. If you put 1 comma 6, your B square is going to come as 25. Okay, put 1 comma 6, B square is 1 comma 25, correct? And B is equals to 13, right? This is first, this is second equation. Now you have to calculate 2A square by B, right? So length of latus rectum, because this is a conjugate, 2A square by B, correct? So understand that in the case of this E square is equals to 1 plus what do we say, B square by A square. This is the case of hyperbola, correct? So what you can do is you can square it right away. B square plus A square is equals to 169 you are going to get. You put this formula, then B square is 25, so A square is what? 169 minus 25, so this is 4, and 16 minus 2 is 144, so A square is right here 144, so 2 into 144 upon B, where is B? 25. So this is your final answer, which is, I guess, not visible. Kya? Sorry, not visible. Oh. Okay, square it right away. So this is B is equals to 13, B square E square is equals to 169. So if you put this formula, so this is A square by B square. Conjugate, hai na? So B square plus A square is equals to 169. A square from here will be 144. Length of latus rectum will be what? 2A square by B. So 2 into 144 upon B, where what is B? 25. So this is incorrect. This is the correct answer. Okay. All right, clear. Now we are going to call Shreyas sir. He has an important announcement to make. Okay, so let me just call him.
Okay, so my dear warriors, most of the questions have been discussed. Some 1 or 2 physics questions are there. They are very direct. I will be sending you the PDF. Now you might be wondering where the PDF will come. Right. So we will just show you where that PDF will come exactly. As you're watching this particular video on this particular channel, yes, the #1 JEE English channel in the country. Yep. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, because the most important channel for your JEE preparation. We will be uploading it in the description box as well as in the comment section, the PDF, not just for this shift, but also for every other shift. You can also predict your rank once your shift is over using this particular link. And also remember the JEE Ekalavya batch for JEE Advance. Yes, the JEE Advance batch with the mains preparation, the Ekalavya batch. Well, do not forget to check out the link which is there in the description box below. All right, so all the things are there in the description box. check it out properly, and we will be meeting you soon with the paper analysis and for the shift 2 discussion. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then, guys, all the best for Shift 2 students who are having that. And take care and keep smiling, because the paper is easy to moderate. I
Yeah,
would
easy
say
to
you can
moderate.
crack that. And if you have not watched our mock test, if you still have time for your shift, then please go and watch that.
Yeah. Ma'am, what do you think? The safe score will increase, or will the percentiles requirement, will it increase? The marks cutoffs, will it increase?
I think the first paper was not that difficult, because usually we see that one or two question are very, very difficult. I think what we are seeing is as expected. The paper was as expected. Okay, so I think cutoff might increase a little bit. It will not decrease, I think.
Yeah. So earlier we were also predicting that the papers will be difficult. In that case, the cutoffs will go down. So as Namrata ma'am and every one of us are predicting the same thing now. If the paper trend continues like this, the cutoffs will increase. So other shift people, please prepare well. In fact, most of the models are getting repeated, so now it's like you almost have the leaked paper out, so it's just you have to practice more. Okay, so all the very best. Watch all the questions, and the PDF will be there in the comments. Predict your rank using the rank predictor tool, and if you're confident, yes sir, now I want to start preparing for the second attempt and the JEE Advanced, the Ekalavya batch link with complete preparation in English is going to start in February first week. So check out that link as well. Okay, bye bye, take care.